which I am super excited for. It is an amazing assemblage of coins, lots of different types, really something for every collector. And I've hyped the collection a good bit, so basically, I think it's going to live up to the hype. We've got basically the format is we're going to have some protected starts in the beginning, or like in this auction generally, and then we're going to be focused on we'll have protected starts. I think most of everything will be sold next Saturday is like the part 2 to this sale, and we'll have everything gone. So I am happy to engage requests. Let's see, EHC 0326. Let's find what that one is. We're going to be able to do requests. We're also going to do a lot of without requests. That one's a nice coin. That 1834 Quarto is, I would say it's going to be like not extremely cheap, if that makes sense. But I want to just get a sense for everything that people are looking for. So again, this should be a blast. I'm curious, broadly what you'd most like to see. But again, a key focus on, and like this one, we'd start this one, it would be a protected one, and then we'll get to some not protected one. We would want to start at about 99 bucks. It's a really nice looking coin. I remember looking into these types. There's a little bit of a hit on the back, but the next 4 coins will be dollar starts after that. EHC Zeno. Sounds good. Keystone Numismatics. We will let you know that Owl with the test cut. I think we're probably going to start that somewhere in the 400s. I think it's a pretty good looking coin. It's tough to find them that nice. Maybe like 490, or not that, 429 or so. Because I'm charging a certain amount. Let me just pull some mixed interesting types to offer. Why don't we start with this? And the Anatolian Balix sounds good. We will run that one now. Again, requests will be very helpful. This is a really cool coin. It is a bronze fowls coin. Anatolian is going to be in most likely modern day Turkey. The raw Attica, sure, I'd be happy to. Roman Imperatorial slabs sounds good. Sorcerer Stand. Vespasian. No, not the Valix at 400, but I think it has good opportunity to bid nicely. Any Alexander? Let me type it in. I don't think so. Let's see. So 043700, and there's a lot of requests. I'm going to try to tackle them. 077 0077. Where is that? What's the skew of the very nice win for Jojo T? And it's really fun because I'd like to basically have this as a format for selling other folks' collections as well. Let me find the Normandy one. I've got this one, which I had shown just a moment ago. But this is going to be a Soviet 1st and 2nd century grade Roman. Fantastic. It'll be helpful if I can see. I'm actually not exactly sure when the... Yeah, why don't we try the Normandy one, though? Should be a pricier example. The token, absolutely. Chimney, and I feel bad because I'm probably going to go a little slower than I would. Like, this one is really cool. Let me just make sure. I'm trying to see if I have like a list. This is going to be a Henry Beauclerk. This should be a pricier one, I believe. Nice denier of France, Normandy, William the Conqueror, Henry I Beauclerk, a short cross pate with pellets and quarters on both sides. Very, very nice. This is going to be Henri Beauclerk. Beautiful type. And I think it's really well struck, nice looking example. And we're going to try to jump around pretty well. But if there would be, let's see, is there a specific, is the Vespasian? Henri Beauclerk, Denier, Brandon in the lead. Nice win. And this is going to be a very nice looking silver Kori of the princely state of Kutch in India. Quite attractive type, very interesting. I think it's Devangari, 85 on the Quarto. That's probably reasonable. I think the consigner that's right around where the consigner had paid. I'm taking a cut on it, but I think that that would be reasonable. And 044 was just requested. Oh, that's a nice one. Some very nice Ottoman types. And then let me look in terms of the Roman. I think the first century Vespasian, that would fall under the category of a bit more protected. It's a really nice looking coin. Let me go look at the raw Attica because I'll be honest, I haven't examined it extremely closely. Let's do the Philippines. I'm going to use my judgment to say I think 85 that seems reasonably close. There is a little hit in the back. I wouldn't be shocked if it jumped right back to where it started. Roman Empire, that sounds good. We're looking for, and again, it's unusual because with most like the way a lot of auctions do it is they would only run coins that people. Oh, that's a beautiful penny. I just pulled it out. The Roman types. There's the English farthing would be really fun. Let's try EHC0044. Then we're going to try some of the Roman. This one will be dollar start. And then let's look in. I took some notes as to where I think that, like a choice VF denarius, what I'd like to do is get back the close, or maybe with a small loss for the buyer as to um, how much they paid. The market has moved up. They paid a little over 300. That would imply like a 399 start. I'll show it. I mean, I think it's really an incredible looking coin. 399 feels reasonable in the retail with the start on. Let's look, Brianna. Again, I've started the vast majority. I'd be open to dollar starting that tetradrachm. It shouldn't be super cheap, but this one is going to be Vespasian. This one will be a 399, which is going to be pricey, but I could see somebody liking it for the special reverse. Beautiful on the back. Well, I'll also pull some Roman Empire that we can dollar start shortly, because I do want to be careful. And this coin might come up, without a start price. It's a very nice pig. It's not the sort of thing that you're seeing all the time, and so basically I'll try to be discerning. Like on that Philippines coin, I was open to starting it at a place where the consigner lost a couple of bucks relative to what he originally paid. So I'm kind of trying to use that discernment across the board. EHC 0395. Let me just check what that is. Yeah, we would dollar start that one. Again, most of the time the protected starts, and if somebody could tell me, congrats to CG Collectibles, what the coin that they were looking for would be. Here is a farthing. Again, it's not in the best condition, but oh wow, that's really cool. It was found by a metal detectorist. It's not a hoard if you just find an individual coin, and so people can keep individual coins without going through any specific significant process. So I don't have any personal evidence outside of, but it wouldn't make sense for somebody to lie that this was, found at Stanton. But it is still really fun. And interesting. So 0395, I've just got to find where that is. I think I've got it. We've got a nice 5 Kopek. Thanks, BSUs. Yeah, it's the sort of thing where, I mean, for collectors, I feel like it's just amazing too, because now Eric Harrison, who trusted me with this consignment, he'll be able to have a record of his collection, both in initial video form. And to be, I wish I could have taken it even slower and spent a minute on all 500 coins. That wasn't quite available, but I think it serves as a really interesting model for other people when they eventually, even if it's downsizing a collection, or it's like selections, I'll use my name from the Christian Harch collection. I think that could be a really fun way to then commemorate somebody's collection in eternity, right? Because they're going to have a YouTube channel. And so, yeah, he was really positive. That's not my name. If you could tell me what the SKU is going to be, that would be really helpful. And I'll try to work in some ancients here. That's a really fun Thai coin. Wattberg sounds good. Let me look for that one. I think the question is too, it's really fun to do this. And what I was explaining to him is like, I'm still trying to figure out, oh, that's a really, really cool, that Radone's one. I kind of want to buy that one myself. It's going to come in with kind of a hot start. I think it might be better. I almost want to look to make sure. Well, I'll see what he paid on it. That one I will start for a solid guaranteed profit for him. This is actually a really nice looking 1776 5 kopecks. Let me look for this 101. Oh yeah, thank you. And then we'll try any Marcus Aurelius. If you type in, so the great thing is that we've uploaded everything ahead of time. You can actually see what we've got in stock. Rob the Cobb, awesome. And it's so fun to see everybody who's joined. Oh yeah, that'll be a fun ancient. That'll be $1 start. It's a cool type. But I can't tell you how much it meant and how excited I was to actually offer this collection. Because I just think it's such a good model. There's going to be a couple coins that I do a sudden death on. This one is about 15% of an ounce. So if an ounce, should be, not every coin is going to be super, super expensive. So I've got about 3 coins here that we'll do a quick start on. And then I've got a Celtic tetradrachm. I've got a really fun Greek Seleucid. I have a Thai coin. I've got a Russian coin and a German East African coin. And I actually, what do you mean by that? Is that the, has the Romulus and Remus? You know what? Maybe it was a rarer type. Was that the one that I sold you on Friday evening? Because that's what it says on the Neptune Brunnen. I'm not 100% sure. I'll be honest, because I had sold that type before, and it's not. I know that it's a better type because I've sold some for a bunch of money on eBay. I'm wondering, it might almost, and that could reflect poorly on me, but I'm always going to own up to a mistake. I wonder if NGC was off with it. This is actually really sharp. That should be better than the average nice 1885 silver mark. And then we'll do one more $1 start coin, but then we're going to go to a bunch of the requests, which include a Celtic tetradrachm to start, then a Seleucid bronze, Russian, Thai, and German East African. And then we have the CG collectibles request. So let's do a $1 start. And Attica. Can you tell, and you probably said it and I missed it, is it like EHC? Is it like 289 or something? I forget exactly. Nice, an interesting kind of 6-pointed star there. Then we'll have a very cool tetradrachm. Just amazing. Faster. If it was somebody else, but J Mats likes to pull my leg. This is really cool. Imitation of Alexander the Great, likely, I believe, in the Danubian region. Beautiful tetradrachm, and it'll be at a great budget relative to actually buying a tetradrachm, which are like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So huge disc of silver. On the front, you can see Heracles' head facing right, and then on the back, you can see Zeus seated, but it's more stylized than normal. EHC. So this one should have a little bit running, but also there might be some deals that go. So that one will go to Brian Haar. I've paid for those types more than that in the past, so I think a fantastic outcome for the buyer. And Eric, forgive me on that one, but no, I think let's do this interesting eagle type Antiochus the 8th Grypus of the Antioch Mint. Very solid Seleucid bronze, so Greek Hellenistic empire that emerges from Alexander the Great. And I found the owl. It looks really nice. I think we will do that 449 start. We're going to find the Russian coin, then the German East African, then there's the XF Hadrian. And is that the one? Is that the Thai? Yeah, the Thai is next after the Palushka. Very solid obverse portrait. And then Wattberg is asking for 402. Let me find that. Time's running out on this guy. And that one will go to Brian Haar. Next up, we're going to run this Polushka. Maybe we'll do a sudden death on this one in the interest of time. 1730, I believe 9, but we left it off. Very solid. You see the globe with the cross on it. Then we have the tie type, and then we have the Wattberg request as well. Timmer, sounds good. Aiden, what is that coin? There's a couple of those might be protected. This one is going to be the Taiwan. Then we have the German East African type. This one is a very nice example. It's got a Chinese countermark, a Chinese merchant countermark on a silver. I think it's slight mistype there. It's not Roma the Fifth, but King Rama the Fifth. And this is shortly after. I'm not selling any of them today because they're not part of this collection. But they introduced the what's it called? They introduced like a more unified Thai money standard. Prior, you had some of those porcelain P coins. And Emma I totally agree. I mean, I think like I should do that for every auction that I'm going to run. Often I try to just show up with some, heavy hitting stuff and then, offer it to people. But here, basically my thing is if I take your collection on consignment and you're going to let me sell it with your name attached to it, even if it's not your entire collection, I will do a video ahead of time. And I think that it really reflects in the prices, the excitement. This one should have a good ways to run. German East Africa, it's a pretty nice looking coin as well. Maybe there's a little bit of a clean on it, but I'm not even seeing, it's a nice Deutsche Ostafrika is very clear there. J, I want to say that's Hamburg. Yeah, Hamburg Mint. And we see William the Third there. It says Imperator, kind of in the Latin style, but it's kind of interesting to see the German on a coin. Then again, the owl, and then we've got the Hadrian in XF, which I have to check exactly where I'm at on that coin, but I think probably going to start that at like 299 or so, maybe a little higher. I did notice it, Emma Meal. I believe more people bookmarked it, but I think it's just more exciting too. It's just the reality that when we do frequent shows, um, it's not quite. It's often not enough, right? For I don't want to not pollute my stream, but like that video, I'm really proud, and I think is a super interesting video to watch. 449 here. Let's see how this one does. Let me show the test cut on the reverse. This is a nice looking owl though. This is a nice looking owl, and we can always hold it for next week or get a smaller start, but I also could see going here. The test cut is fairly clear, but it's the earlier type, and it's got a nice Athena as well. I think that matters to people. So it's a good looking coin. Our one owl tetradrachm of this evening, Emma Meal will be the first bid there. Yeah, again, owl facing up very nicely. Nice win for M. Emil. Let's try. We've got more requests. Oh, yeah. And then we also have to do here. We have a Gallienus, nice bronze with the reverse. It's a soldier. That's actually maybe a little less common of a type, reverse type for Gallienus. I could be wrong. Let me pull CG the Nerva. Oh yeah, and then the Hadrian. I forgot about the Hadrian too. So we'll do a little Roman Empire kick here. And then 194 is going to be a 299 start. I think this will have a little bit more time to go, but man, I'm having a blast here. Let me look back and just try to start pulling 0320 for Emil, just sold. 402 for Wattberg is going to be the Redone Stater. Let me find what on that one, I think is going to be like a 299 start. And then let's see, 503 is the Panamanian Balboa. I think the reason I didn't find that one quickly is it's down here. 502, 503. Where's 503? Nice win for X. Let's see. Here we've got the nice Hadrian. I think it's Clementia, so a little bit more favorable of a type as well. Like interesting reverse type in XF. 0367. CG Collectibles is going to be the first bidder there, and I don't think that will be the last bid, but it might be. Very, very clear reverse, quite an attractive coin. Good looking. The large copper kopeck. Let's see. 0367. 1777. I think this might be the other. This one's in very nice grade. And then if there's not, okay, let me keep looking for this Balboa. I found it. Then we have the Nerva. I think in front of that, I'm going to do the Redone Stater because there's good demand for it. Or a couple people asked. Very, very nice example here. Congrats to X. This one was found the treasure of Peel Lane. Very nice eye appeal. $2.99. All the German coins. All right, let me find those 018. Shannon will be the first bidder there. Again, this has specific hoard provenance. Trésor is the hoard designation. I actually should have researched it more, and that's a really cool coin. I was hoping nobody would bid on it, and then I might have tried to buy it. Let's see. EHC, that's a really cool one. Oh, this one is going to be a pricey type. I'm going to put that down right there just for now because I want to jump around. And I also, here, we'll do this one dollar start. This one should bid pretty high because it's got a little bit of a cleaning on the front, which I should call out there, but it's a sought after type. Then we'll do the that's not my name types, at least the first two. The next one, I'm not exactly sure what he paid it. It's ex Ken Dorney, who's a fantastic also whatnot coin dealer. Elagabalus, let me try to find both of these. And I, again, apologize if I'm missing. It's like wonderful to have a collection where I'm getting tons of requests. Because sometimes, if I'm running shows daily, I'm bringing interesting coins, but they may not be getting tons of requests. I don't think I have another Athena Owl in my personal inventory. I don't think we have any as part of this collection, and I'm only going to be offering coins that are part of this collection today. Nice German states. A lot of them would strike kind of at individual, like county or and 312. Again, if I'm not fulfilling a request, it's because it's not anything. What's it called? Not malicious. It might just be that I'm not being as organized as I probably should be. I think that would be like a 139, 149 start, 139. Then we'll do some of the other ones. I know there's been some other requests that have piled up here. I said I would we'll do that one next. This one should actually be quite a high bid. I would say it's a beautiful 12 in a Reichstaler, 1714. That one should bid well beyond the present. Okay, sorry about that, Vlasti. No, there's a lot of cool coins in this. The owls are tougher and tougher to get, and I'll get the Ottoman as well. Romans sounds good. Angel, I know I've been talking about some Romans. We'll do Parthian, and then there's a Roman right behind me there. If there's a specific Roman that you would like, that would also be very helpful. And I know there's the Seleucid coming. Bill and Tetragram, nice Vologazes. 149. No pressure to buy on anything you request, but it's a pretty nice looking coin. Oh, the Nerva, yes. The Nerva in fine. Would also be like about a 159 start, I would say. That's our first unsold coin, which is not a bad thing. The consigner will know that I'm not just blowing everything away too cheap if some of the stuff stays. Here's our Nerva. And then again, I'm sure that I know that there's an Ottoman coin that I missed. 149 start on this nice Nerva Denarius. Emdri will be the first bidder. And what's 0460469? That looks like that's a good one. 48 BC. That one's in the thumbnail. Large Spanish silver. Tell me which one you're looking for. I haven't memorized all of the what's in this, basically. Ottoman. Oh yeah, perfect. We'll get that Ottoman. coin as well. This one, I think I'm going to do a dollar start on, 20 seconds sudden death, but should be, that's nice eye appeal. I don't want to, I've heard that thrown around, but I'm also nervous to like affirmatively tell you that it was a day's wage back in the day, basically. So Jojo T, that one's going to go to collector coins. There's also some other nice Ottoman items. For time's sake, I doubt this bids below 55. Again, it's more advantageous for me to dollar start just so everything sells, but I'm pretty confident all the Jettons are going to go 55 and up. So I'm not suggesting that that's the price it should sell at. Oh, let's look for 0469. I think that's going to be a pricier example, but I don't think it's totally like, I think it's like 279 or something was my like protected. The Dacier restrikes will be dollar starts. And yeah, I actually was literally just WhatsApping with classical numismatist for the first time yesterday. I owe him a response, but you can expect a little bit of collab in the future. Let's do the Broody. I mean, again, amazing, amazing looking coin. This one is going to start at, I believe we had said 279. It's a cool type. Beautiful. There's the reverse. Eric, as I'm sure you can tell, had a very good eye. Thank you, Emma Meal. And yes, we'll find that Hidalgo coin. There's also some less expensive Roman Empire that I wanted to run. Yes, sounds good. I can actually maybe, I know we're jumping around a little bit, but it's and there's also a Seleucid tetradrachm that I was excited to offer. But let's see. There's the Dacier restrikes, and I'd be happy to run those quickly. Beautiful, beautiful imperatorial headed to CG. Let's do this Theodosius, then we're going to do the 3 Dacier restrikes. We will do a dollar, a sudden death. This is quite nice IPL. I believe it has been repatinated, but the reverse is really pretty. Theodosius, one of the last rulers that would be a unified ruler. I think this has a lot more room to go. We'll see then. We've got the Dacier restrikes. Wow, nice win for Numalab. Great to see Numalab. Has produced some very fun t-shirts and other clothing off of some of the designs he's won. These were, Dacier originally struck these around 1731 or so, commemorating at the time all of the English kings up to that point. So this would have been talking about Henry the Fifth, but this is a 20th century restrike. So just to be totally clear as to what we've got going on there. Jojo T. And there's 2 other Daciers. And then we actually have an original Dacier silver medal that will have a protected start. It could be fun to end with that from a similar theme. This is going to be Stephen. And oh, the Elagabalus. Yes, let me look for that in the background here. Is that the Denarius? Do you remember? Oh, and the Seleucid tetradrachm. Yep. I'm not trying to, please, I would say more than normal, hound me on coins that I'm not running. And so said Denarius. Perfect. Well, let me find it. It's a beautiful Choice XF Denarius. And so let me see. I just want to remember what he had paid. Nice win for Jojo T. The 20 franc we can have shortly. I think we'll skip this one should be probably at least like 139, but I could see it going a good bit higher. It has a slight flan flaw on the back, but that should not be much there. 139, then the Seleucid Tet also needs to join. Alexander the Great Vlasi, I think we're out of, but this one is really, really nice looking. Yeah, this is a silver Denarius, graded Choice XF. Elagabalus was one of the Severins. He's kind of put back in power after Macrinus and Diadumenian's usurpation is put down. And so then we'll do the Hidalgo. Well, actually, okay. While we're on the Dacier metals, if people would like a pricier one, originally this was fairly expensive. It cost $135, I think, and that's actually about right. I think might not make all of it back, but we'll start it for 155, and we'll see if that gets a bid around 1743. I don't think it's. Let's see. Yes, I am a bit swamped with requests. I think I'm going to offer the Seleucid Tet next and the Hidalgo 5 pesos. Just need to see what the Seleucid looked like. I think like a 299 start is about where we would get that one going. It's got very nice eye appeal, and so that's where I'll start it. Beautiful 299. Basileus Antiochoi, you have a control mark. You have Apollo, I believe, seated on Omphalos, and then a very nice looking obverse as well. Just fantastic. And the Dram sounds good CG. Let me try to find that one. Caligula, I don't believe was part of this collection, but you can search the auction tab. We've uploaded and cataloged like literally every one of these. And so we always work hard to try to make sure, that sort of thing is included. This one is kind of amazing, really fun Alexandrian Roman provincial bronze coin with a big eagle on the back. That should be fairly sought after, I would say. And then let's see, Coin Treasury. Thanks for that reminder. And 478 for JPG. Let me look that one up as well. The Vespasian Hemidram is fun. We'll do that one after, I think, 502. 0032. It's so fun to do a collection where everybody's asking on all of them. I don't have any shekels of Tyre. Nice win for Dylan. I think that was actually a very nice grab. This one is ex Kendorny, and he's a trusted coin dealer as well. Now he's on Whatnot as well. A nice Hemidram. This one should bid up. And I'm saying this, it's nice for the type. I've seen a lot of very worn examples of the Vespasian Hemidram. This would have been minted in Cappadocia, which is kind of inland mountainous region of modern day Turkey, back then a key Roman province. The Tunisian franc, yes, I actually would like people to continue to ask about things. But I will say that now that with a lot of good coins and encouraging requests, they definitely all come in, especially when the show, not that it's moving slow, but I would say there's so many bids on all of the coins. Well, I've located the Considious Patus. If it's okay, how about we come back to that in like 5-ish minutes? Maybe it will take that long. That Thrace is a great coin. I think it's like a 499 start, or something like expensive. Maybe it's 449. Let me think. I think it's like a 449 start for today. There's a Tunisian one that I'm still looking for. In the meantime though, we're going to start with this. Then we're going to do the indoor rupee that was requested, which is a really cool coin. This is also fun. This is also the collection of a Vermont doctor, formed before 1953. So this was newly bought. It has kind of some amazing little toning on there. A nice Hidalgo peso with about a touch less than 2/3 of an ounce of silver in there. So with silver in the high 60s, that's like low $40 of silver just in the coin already. This is 72% silver. Should be appealing and head up. And yes, we'll try the Geoffroy Denier not long from now. I do again have a couple other requests that are backlogged. I've been terrible about. I know, did Coin Treasury, did I already sell the coin that you were interested in? Hopefully I did. I may not have, but hopefully I did. Exactly. Yes. So Coin Treasury, no, this is all the collection of a man named Eric Harrison, who's consigned that collection to me. So I think provenance is generally exciting about ancient coins. You always want as much history of the collector behind it for a wide variety of reasons that I have gotten into and will continue to explain. This is a very nice Indian rupee. It's uncirculated, but it's a details grade because of its Schroff marked edge. And so, very nice chunky coin from the 1800s. This is silver, yes. And then we have a Sultan, a Medini, which is going to be next. And let's see what else. The Tunisian 20 franc I want to find. It may take me a little while to find it. I think this one has some room to run as well. Oh, is this Tunisian coin? Maybe it's a graded one. What year is the Tunisian? There it is. 460. I know that was requested. Let's see. I'm not sure exactly what the Tunisian type should go for. I think it would be $1 start. We're going to try this Medini for $1 start. Oh, is there a VG Alexander Tet? I didn't realize that. I know that we had sold one earlier in his style. If people are still ready, we'll do the Tunisian 20 franc. Let me just look that one up quickly in 1939. And collector coins in the lead there. 1939. All right, we'll do a $1 start on the Tunisian silver. This is going to be 68% silver. Very interesting Tunisian type. What is the VG Alexander Tet? What's the skew there? $1 start, no sudden death. The two Aspendus, yes. It'll be a little while. We have Anjou. I think. Are people ready for the 0438? It's a dram. I think it's a really good eye appeal lifetime dram. I think it's like a 169 start. Pontius Pilate, I don't think is in this collection. We have some that are going to be available in our personal whatnot streams soon. This is a lifetime Alexander the Great dram with a very nice medallic style. Oh, what's going on, Jove? Gonna pack up your Duro soon and let you know about other. And yes, we can try that nice Panamanian Balboa. 0438. Thank you for that number. Islands of Thrace. Let's find that one. Thrace. Where did that go? I think it's a more expensive one. Yeah, I think that would be like $490. It would be $499 to start, but I would be happy to run it. I just will disclaim ahead of time. Not a super cheap item. It's really beautiful. 316. I'm looking for it. Let me see if I can pull it here. Yeah, that's a nice coin. I think I'll call out that maybe a touch too many, and it's a lovely thing to have. A couple too many on the requests where I want to be able to pay attention to them. So I'm going to try to get everything that's in front of me, and I may have forgotten yours. Hopefully, it's not too frustrating. Beautiful choice VF. Islands, Isle of Thasos, or Thracian, amazing tetragram with Dionysus on the front of it. Good to see you, Tiffany. We've got just a great mix today, and yes, we can try the Ptolemaic. Let me see the Cassius. The Cassius is like a 124 start or so. EHC 323, I think that's the Ptolemaic one. Let's see, 80. Okay. I think that's like a 229, just as a heads up. But again, amazing with Heracles standing beautifully on the reverse. Great Greek tetragram. And then again, we have a nice Egyptian tetragram, some of the stators. Let's try the 0316. Nice win. Here we've got 129 on a nice Cassius Denarius. Very nice eye appeal. It is a circulated coin, but And let's try to find the 097. Alan Memore will start there. We'll try the half groat for $1 start, and then there's also the Paytas. Well, I said don't uh, request, but I do like to break things up with some slightly less expensive coins as well. Nice win for Coin Pleb. Then we'll have this half groat $1 start. A more circulated coin, but it is Queen Elizabeth, so that's going to add a lot more excitement to it. The original Queen Elizabeth 0399036. Let's just pull some of those. But I think the Paytas is next. I'm going to check what the bid is on there. Okay, it'll be like a 299 start. Actually, no, it's like a 279 start. The big coin in the background, I think there's a French or a German 5 mark, excuse me. And then there's the Ptolemaic Egyptian tetradrachm, and then some Pamphylian staters. We'll do both of the Pamphylian staters. That one is headed to Tad. Congrats on the win. 279 start on this Paytas denarius. It's really nice. It's not in the most high condition, but for the grade, it's very pleasing in terms of its eye appeal. Choice fine. Again, very, very pleasing. Let's do 170 to 116. That'll be a 229 start. Ptolemaic tetradrachm. And let's pull. Oh, 070. Yep, that's the Anjou. I'm going to move that closer to the start of the queue. Rob the Cobb, what is that coin? It sounds fantastic. But hopefully you all are enjoying this format. And the nice thing is that'll also be replayable in my YouTube stream. 0436. Okay, I said I would do this Ptolemaic tetradrachm, then the Pamphylian, then we'll see that Rob the Cobb request 229 on these. Don't see these very often. It's a bit worn, but very, very nice. About 170 to 116 BC. Don't see the Greek Egyptian tetradrachms very frequently these days. I think that says like Ptolemaioi and then like Basileus. I think along the sides there's going to be the regnal year. And that one will go to Dave X. Antiochus the First bronze. Oh yeah, let's that one's next. Then there's some Ottoman stuff too that I've been neglecting a little bit. Okay, let me just check what these Pamphylian staters are nice. I've seen these guys kind of jump through the roof in terms of price. I'll still start them where I don't think 149 is, I think that we'll be able to bid higher than that level, but 149 will be our start on this test cut example. Nice tri-scally, and then the warrior on the front of this, fantastic. Often most of the warrior is off the flan, but in this case you can see I think there's a S, different Greek lettering, and then a light test cut. Nice eye appeal. Very, very fun. And then the other one will probably be like a little higher start, but I think this one could have plenty of room to run. Really, really fun. Then we've got Glenn. Okay, I've got two nice Ottoman ones. There's the Anjou. So this is going to go in order. We have the Pamphylian. I would say no request for a little bit. We're going to sell everything outstanding. This, again, no pressure to bid. This one's going to be 249 start. Very beautiful. Also Pamphylian stater with magnificent amount of the warrior on flan. And then this very pleasing reverse tri-scally is almost all on there as well. Really, really nice Greek type. Then we have the Antiochus, we have the Anjou, and then we have the two Ottoman coins as well. And there's tons of awesome types still left. The nice thing about this group is that it's going to be a really strong show throughout. Absolutely BSUs. Again, I will reiterate, and hopefully it's not too salesy. I'll be upfront that it is a bit salesy. It's like, I think this is a really solid venue. Most auction houses are just not, I don't think, going to have the preview video, the wide reach. And it's different if we're talking about selling some coins that are worth thousands and thousands of dollars. There, I could help people negotiate with other auction houses. But if you have material that's like, $100, $200. I mean, I think that sure there's plenty of stuff, but even like because I will auction individually people's $10 coins or so. So hopefully it's been a really fun experience for everybody to have access to coins like in this format. I'm pulling the requests, but they're not going to come in front of any. There's the Anjou is going to be next. And then we have the Ottoman coins. Again, great Basileus, Antioch, a little mark in the corner. Eric has a very good eye here. The Lunawata, I'm not sure what that coin even is. And I'm trying to navigate here. Oh, yeah, the Bohemian Prager Groschen. That's an interesting one. Is the Lunawata cartophilic, is that a coin that you saw in the collection? That one will go to Tato. Nice win. Here we've got this Anjou. Or no, yeah, Geoffroy Denier. This one seems to have very nice eye appeal. Very, very nice eye appeal. Fantastic medieval French type. And then we have two Ottoman coins, 0035 and 36. So the first will be a Bayezid, the second Aksha. This one should be able to jump quite a lot. And the Decius Sorcerer sounds great. I see two. There's an AU and there's a Choice XF. They both should be fairly pricey. I'm going to run, again, those two Ottoman ones, and then there was a Bohemian coin, and then two other requests. Then we're going to find both of the Trajan Decius types. So it might be a couple of minutes as a heads up, but I think that'll still be no problem. I think my thought is I will likely conclude this auction. There might be like a brief intermission in like 90 minutes from now. But it should be a decent, I would imagine at least another 3 hours, basically like 3 hours from now. If it's still high viewership, we'll keep going, but I could imagine, and we'll show, nice Turkish silver from 550 years ago. Should bid fair bit up from there. Astro K is going to scoop that one. And then this one is from the Novar Mint of Mehmed the Conqueror, frozen date. Basically, they only struck these coins with one date, but right around the time that Byzantine fell to Turkish control from the Greek. Man, these are amazing. I wish I haven't seen any of these King Wenceslas coins for a while. Or is that how King Wenceslas the Fourth? I know there's a song about a King Wenceslas, but I don't want to improperly link the two to each other. This is going to be a Prager Groschen sudden death off for this one, about 1378 to 1419. This one's actually decent. I think I feel like you can see a good bit of what I think is a lion, and then you also have the crown on this side, and it's kind of fun because it's like flat but very wide flan silver. We then have there's a Roman Republican denarius, and then but first a French 2 franc coin. And so let's see, and the Ecu, yes, let me get that. That will be after the Decius, though. The two Decius coins are going to come after the other ones that I've got in front of me. This one I think is still, maybe we'll have some room. The nice Ahenobarbus denarius is going to start for like $229. It's a little pricier. Nice win for Fran there. Then we're going to run this one at $1 start. I think the silver value is somewhere in the high teens or somewhere around there. I'm not exactly sure. Let me try to super quickly get it for us. 1969 2 franc coin. It is going to be, the silver value is, silver may have moved, $20.94. So still back of melt. Should jump nicely here. And then that one will go a good bit under there. Oh yeah, Aiden, that sounds good. I know I've already mentioned this, then the Decius, then a couple others, but we've got the Panamanian Balboa. I think it's pulled right back there where I just showed on my finger. 229, no sudden death. Very pretty coin. It's a worn one, but I think the eye appeal is really nice. Roma, then that's that X for 10 asses as the denomination. Just a very pretty 2nd century denarius. Then we've got, again, both of those Trajan Decius ones. We'll start with, there's one that's slightly less. So the Choice XF will start at 149. The AU will start at 169. Let's try both. I think this maybe has, both of them have kind of fun reverse types. I think this is going to be like a Nona. Let's find this one, 149 start. Could see that one being quite popular with, again, or no, Pannonii, the Pannonii on the reverse. And then we've got 0. What is 480 and 450? If it's a graded one, having both the name and the oh, is it the Trajan XF Denarius? There's an XF one, and then there's a couple that are not XF, and then this one is AU, so that one will, that could definitely go higher than there's 169. We'll see. No sudden death on this. Beautiful horse reverse as well. I could see that one be jumping up, and sounds good on the Trajan. We first have to do the Panamanian Balboa, then the Eku. And this one's staying at 169, despite being the AU type Sorcerer Stand. I think that's a real solid pickup. Dollar start on this one. This is also from that very old Vermont Doctors collection, pre-1953 provenance. At least that was the terminus post quem of the collection. There's a little rim hit, but beautiful kind of toned skin on the coin. That's what it gets from sitting in a box for 70 years. EHC 0114 metal. Yep, that one's going to be a 155 start, Baffy, just as a heads up. We'll find the Pruda. If it doesn't go today, it will be dollar started in the future, but I think he paid about 140 for it, and so I think that the value has gone up since he bought it based off when he bought it. We have this Trajan in front of the Eku here, but it's great to see you, Baffy. Hope all is well. Let's do a dollar start. A mint, lovely 1746. Some lovely skin on the coin. Really nice eye peel. Anything lower priced? I think this Judean coin that we're going to run after the Trajan and then after the Dacier metal would be early Judean. There's some Christ phallus, so it shows Jesus struck in the Byzantine, like 10th to 11th century time frame. So those would be some of the examples that might be pertinent to somebody who's looking for Christian themed coins. Let me just check what this Trajan has to start for. It's in XF condition. Let me just find Trajan Denarius. This one is going to be like a 279 start, the same as the prior, the Hadrian from the SPQR collection. And it has a really nice reverse as well, looking good. You see SPQR clearly on the reverse side of the coin. Cartophilic, I did show the Ptolemy and it sold. And there might be some requests that I've missed along the way here. So that's a beautiful Roman provincial type. Timur is going to get, but we've got the Hyrcana, or first for Baffy, we have the nice Dacier silver. And then at 155, 0292, let me pull that one. No worries if it doesn't go, but very interesting. I think it's like the province of Asia has been vaincu, is like conquered. That could be wrong, but this is a history of the Roman Republic medal. Rome au-dessus des rois. Maybe it's Rome at the decision of the kings, something like that. And so let's do this Hyrcanus at 159. We'll do a dollar start. And then 0292 is, oh yeah, a nice Illyrian, possibly imitative dram, which in terms of, tell me if there's any requests that I've been forgetting. French Ecu for at 301. Do I still have? Yes, we still have that coin. Will be sold momentarily. I think first I want to do the Illyrian dram, then the time of Claudius to Nero. Skippy, sounds good. What is that coin? I'll have it within 5. And then MT Wiltshire, that sounds good. I'll have that within probably 10, I would say. But I just know that there's a lot of recent, let's see, 41 to 68. That one should bid up. This one's really nice. Meniscos. We have the calf and the cow. Possibly imitative just because of the interesting lettering type. But this one is going to bid up. Wing Thunderbolt. Let me grab the 302. Yep, sounds good. I've got that pulled. I think next, after that will be the Eku. Then we have the Jetton. Will be a little after that. Let's see. 091. What's this? The 480 and 476 I've got to pull as well. 476 I might hold off on that one. I don't know exactly where it needs to be priced. The dinar sounds good. I can definitely run that. 1571. There it is. Yes, sounds good. Last bid. We'll try the Eku. Very beautiful. 1774 has a similar kind of patina. It's very nice. It looks like it might have even been deposited in the ground at some point and then found. I'm not 100% sure, but Sit Nomen Domini Benedictum. Very, very nice. Eku silver from 1774. Let's find the Christ class I. I think it's right here. Nice. Again, lots more coins to offer. Thank you, Jane. I try to bring I'm really glad that I'll be able to just document this collector's collection in this fashion where they can actually have a YouTube video live stream replay as long as it exists on YouTube, and would love to do the same. If you have friends that want to sell their collection, I think it's a fun way. We have to figure out kind of the perfect fee structure. Oh, and I forgot about this. We'll do the Claudius next. I had already pulled this one up in AU details. 17. This is Christian themed, I guess. On Easter, we're going to see the Virgin Mary with Christ in hand as a baby. KB is going to be Slovakia, modern day Slovakia, at the city of Kremnica. Very pretty, and this one should again have a good ways to go. What is the Lunawada? Can you tell me what the Eric Harrison collection SKU number is going to be on that? There's a couple of other ones that are a little bit in front of it. There's a Jetton, there's a Christ Follis, there's a, let's see, 0138. That's now been moved up. Oh, there's no number associated with it. Huh. Is that right? When I type it in, oh, it's actually going to be the EHC 0014. The Lunawada, it'll be a little bit of coins from now. And 317. I've also pulled Latin American. Yeah, we've got a Mexican, a Republic Mexican type. There's like 1 8 real. There's also Spanish Barcelona, I think, real. So there should be a good bit. And there's a bunch of silver Jettons, which I think just for time I'll start at 55. So keep me updated. I feel like because of how good this collection is, there's tons of stuff that people are popping in and out requesting, but I'm super. Let's see, Glenn, nice win there. This one is like really a choice example. Fantastic eye by Eric to have picked up. He bought a lot of these coins from me, bought a lot of these coins from a lot of other places, and I mean that's an amazing looking Roman provincial type. 0138. Yep, that one's about like 5 coins from now. There's in front of it. There's like 3 or 4 that were requested in front of it, but then we're gonna get and Baffy, please keep bugging me on the Jettons. Just an amazing looking Claudius to Nero. This is not silver. This is a beautiful bronze, struck about 100 years after Octavian's victory over Caesar's assassins. Beautiful Vic Augustus, victory of Augustus, with the military standards Philippi Mint on the reverse. Nice win for Jojo T. Let's try this Antiochus Kyzikenes Mint. We'll do a sudden death here just with the volume of requests. I think that's the right thing to do. Very nice. 2nd to 1st century BC bronze. We have a winged thunderbolt on the reverse there with Antiochoi. Beautiful, beautiful example. Then we have a Christphallus, then Jeton. Then we're going to do the Mexican coin and a couple other ones. Yeah, it's this is a good collection. It's probably smart to hide your purse, or maybe, oh, actually, somehow the one that popped up is here, but then we'll do the other Christphallus, then an EHC 261. I'm on the hunt for it. Let me find it. 261. That one's also been added. That Galba, I'm going to ask a good bit for. The Manila Bay Peso, yep. That's probably like a 149 start or so. And I would recommend, to the extent that you can, the nice thing is you always have a video receipt, but noting that this is part of the Eric Harrison collection. There's also a Luna Wada coin that's going to come. 10B collection, I think, has a end date of 1977, so nice provenance Galba price somewhere in the 200s to start. Really nice Christ, a little bit of San Patina. You see the Ducad dynasty on the reverse, so Constantine X Ducas. You might have to remind me twice on that. It's because it'll show up a little while from now. Here's the other. I don't think it's the only. It might be the only other. No, there's maybe two other anonymous types, but this is the later, and it's a good portrait of Christ. A later anonymous Phallus in class I. But then we have the Spanish Jeton that was requested. And then I do want to run like a bunch of the silver Jetons as well. Ooh, and I'm realizing, I don't know if the person who requested the Irish shilling is still here, but I realized that was something I maybe neglected to offer. A little bit of a wavy flan. Sounds good. I owe that one, so I'm going to do the 1862 Mexico next. Then we're going to get the Irish silver after the Mexican type. This one's 1666 dated. Nice Spanish Netherlands Jeton. Very, very fun. And I think French Jetons. I just got a $8,000 collection of all just not super expensive German Jetons in. I'm like thrilled about it. And Baffy, I should probably offer some of those to you wholesale. But very nice. Jojo T in the lead there is going to win that. And then we have the Spanish and then the Irish. And then, we can continue. Let me try to find. Here's 8. This is Zacatecas Mint. Just going to type in silver Jeton so I can pull a bunch of them because I don't want to waste, people's time either. 339. Let's see. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. They might all be nice silver Jetons. I think they all are. And then after this, we have the Luna Wada, the heavily cleaned EHC 500. Fantastic. Siggy Talls. We then have the Irish. Nice one from Ken Dorney. This one should bid up nicely. It's actually a little bit better of a type. Ken Dorney, again, beloved coin dealer. It's fun to keep all the tags, to show the collecting history. Very, very fun. We love Kenny here, so. We've got 317 as a request. What is 317? I may have already pulled it. It might be, is that the 10B one? Nope. It's the Denarius. That one is in the queue. 294 I'm going to try to pull. Oh, that one's nice. Also, Rob. 359. What is 359? Oh, it's right here. This little Geiger. Again, similar to some of the other recent requests, it's going to be a little while till we get to them because I'm going to carve out, as I said I would. After like 2 coins, we're going to do a Jeton run, silver Jetons. Some of them will be dollars start. We have Luna Wada. Thank you for patience. It did have the EHC 0014 underneath of it. Very nice and great eye appeal. It almost looks like a chalice there on the front, but beautiful Indian type. Slabs on the top left. Those sound great as well. I'm also going to just type in that 149 BC. The Penarius Nata Silver Denarius will be a 99 start. I think that could jump well ahead. Jojo T currently leading. And EHC, tell me, Bast, what is the coin there? I'm going to try to pull it so that I don't forget about it later. 99 bucks start. Just good eye appeal. Silver Denarius. Penarius Nata. No pressure if people don't want it, but it's pretty good looking. You see the chariot, the wheel in the chariot is really nice. You see the victory, the two horses. Nice eye appeal. Then we're going to get into Silver Jetton territory. Then we have the Geiger, the Galba, the Indian Silver 5006. I'd be happy to. I still need to figure out what the consignor paid for it, so I'm going to ask a pretty high price on that Parthian. Ken Dorney's flip on it says 500 bucks. I'm going to start it for like 449, but I don't know exactly what he paid for it, and I will know by the time we get to next week. So all right, let's do some of these guys. 55 bucks starts. Really nice silver jettons, beautiful reclined scene here, and this one is going to say the Academy of Literature in Lugdunum, I believe. Oh no, de Lyon, which also that might be Lugdunum. Bast sounds good. I've already pulled it to the front, so I'll remember. But as I mentioned, we do have a couple of coins in front of it. Baffy will win the first one. We've got this next one right here. It's going to be an intricate scene of Regia Scientiarum Academia. Astro K will be the first. 5050. Yeah, and I mean the nice Parthian, but it's just going to be pricey. And before that, we have like probably 4 or 5 requests. That one will go to Astro K. Let's try this one. Is a later restrike, but it's not like a super recent restrike of a Napoleonic octagonal jetton, Agents of Change of Paris. I think it's either like the stock exchange in Paris, something like that, but Napoleon, nice silver, year 9 with some great faint toning. That one should bid a good bit higher from the 55 start. I'd pay 55 for it all day. But maybe it won't. You never know. Then we have, it looks like there are 3 other silver jettons after this. Really, really pretty. And 514. Let's see. Is that one back there? What is 514? Tell me, please. Again, 3 more jettons, then a handful of requests, including a 10B Galbatet, a Roman one. Okay, so that one, Coin Pleb might... Oh, actually, I think I see it. There it is. I dropped it. Let me start this guy. And I'll actually dollar start these last 3 jettons with that 55 protecting start, but they're all pretty pleasing examples. That one almost has a little bit of toning. And like a Forest, Tresor Royale, 1727. A Christ coin. Yep, the Christ coin is going to be like 6 coins from now or so. Fantastic look. Baffy is going to win that one. Here's the other Roman. Ooh, it's really nice looking. We've got 344 and 345 as well. Sudden death is turned on. Let's see. Nata Coronis Progenis. Nice toning. Marie Lashenska. Could have an old clean on there, but it's retoned really nice. Yep, that one is already pulled. The one that was just requested. I think in front of it we have a 10B, then an Apollodotus, then a Parthian. There's also the Byzantine. That one's going to go to 80. This one is going to be... There might be other silver gems. Please look for them. But I had promised I would just run a nice slate of them. And man, these have been popular. Beautiful. I think with the 2 dolphins, the Dauphin, Assiduous Consulus. Very, very nice eye appeal. Let me confirm on this Galba. 10B collection. Yeah, I think I said I would try the Galba at about 249, maybe 229. And again, that might be, this is a kind of a strong start, but again, I want to get good results for the consignor, and it'll come back with $1 start in our sale next Saturday if it does not go. I don't think I have any Otho tetradrams. But this would have been the second regnal year for Galba, Alexandrian tetradram. Okay, next up we've got the Apollodotus, then the Geiger square. Apollodotus, let's see, Apollodotus. Here it is, a Apollodotus lifetime silver dram. Very nice look to it. Very good example. Then we'll try the Geiger, then the Rupee, then the Christ Phallus. The Troas Obel. I'm going to go find it so I can pull it. It'll be a little while before we get to it, Emdri, but we have it pulled and excited to offer. And then 117, yeah, I'll keep looking at it. Nice win. Yeah, we'll try the Cobb Real. We'll do the Geiger again, then the Indian, then we'll try this one for sudden death as well. The Surat Mint. And the Lucius Flaminius Kylo. That'll be like a 219 start or so. Let's see, what did we say was next? This one, then the Christ. Strasbourg or Colmar, we may, but I'm not sure. Type in Strasbourg. We've uploaded all the descriptions to the auction already, so you can actually check for yourself. If you go to the auction tab and type in what you're searching for, it'll show up. 137 also has been requested. Oh yeah, nice Polish-Lithuanian type. Very nice looking Mughal under Shah Jahan. Surat Mint. Portuguese, similarly, type in Portugal and you'll get the answer. I think we have some, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, next up, we still have the the Ducid Phallus. Nice win for G Cells. Let's put this one back. Let's find the Lucius. Oh, no. That's next. We'll try this nice Eye Appeal Ducid Phallus. Very nice reverse as well, holding the cross. Constantine and Eudocia. And beautiful Jojo T currently in the lead. Again, then we have the Kylo at a 229 start. Jojo T in the lead, and then there's that Parthian Ram, but there's maybe a couple. There's a Troas, there's a bunch of different ones. Okay, that makes sense, Ted. Yeah, I mean it's fun because with, I'm not selling anything that's my personal inventory today. It's all just the collector, so it's fun because with a collector, you truly just get what they have. Very nice eye appeal, I would say. Kylo, Denarius, elegant portrait of Roma on the front of it. And then we have the Dardanus coin and a few others that were recent requests. Really nice Denarius. That one's headed to Josh. Congrats on the win. Nice Obel. I could see this one being pretty popular. It's good looking. You have a horseman on the front, and then on the reverse, you have like this very clear rooster. This one's about 2,400-year-old silver, which that continues to amaze me. And then we'll have the Kopicki Polish-Lithuanian type. Exactly. Let's see. 0468. That one is going to be the Mincius in fine. Sounds good. That one will go to Riverstone. Yep, sounds good, Glenn. We've got that one actually as our next coin. And then we have the Cobb that was requested. Sudden death on this guy. It's got good eye appeal, as I said earlier. And then next will be the Silver Cobb. What's going on, Imperador? Slab top left. That sounds good. We can actually. I know you'd requested that earlier, so we'll get that top left slab in advance. Riverstone, $16. That's a nice snag, and again, really fun to just appreciate the great work that went into it. Putting this collection together, right? I mean, amazing, very fun. 1700s silver real, nice Cobb type, and so unlike I saw a cancellation come through, and I don't think I can do the cancellations on this, given that it's not my own inventory. Often I'll just cancel things. Yeah, Imperador, I had him. I wholesaled a bunch to Miller Ancients for I think a little cheap, so you can always hit him up and see what he's got. We'll do. What's going on, David? We've been enjoying. I mean, I've been repeating it probably too many times, but not actually that many times. I'm really focused on actually getting people's individual collections. Mostly, I'm selling coins from dealers where I don't want to say, oh, I just bought this from David Rifkin, because everybody's going to go to David Rifkin. So here we've got a collection that was built throughout for a long time, about at least a couple of years. Is a repatinated Byzantine bronze phallus with a great portrait of Justinian, Deus Nostrae Justinian. The stamp, I wasn't 100% sure what the counter stamp there was, but basically, yeah, to collect with people, put out a clear video of their collection. They'll also get a video of the auction. Charge not too much to offer their coins, and then be able to encourage people keeping the provenance with their coins. Being able to specifically date it. This one apparently the date range might be a little bit off on this. This says 610 to 641 Alexandria Mint. Really cool Christian Egypt coin. So there the I is going to stand for 10 numi. B is going to be 2 numi, so 12 numi. Christian cross on a base there. And then we have Heraclius Constantine. The Barcelona in the slab, it's a nice Spanish real from 1705. And then I think in front of it we have this Mincius Rufus type 122 BC. I think that'll start about 159. To protect, if it doesn't go, we'll have it back in the future. 079. Let's find that one. That could be interesting. Looks like another Polish Elbing, and 285. It's really amazing. I think I love this format of offering the coins. So exactly, David. No, I agree. But I'm just saying, I think it's a generally interesting practice to say, hey, I'd love to take coins for people and actually put them in auctions myself, and then document their whole history. I mean, I'd love to go over to Europe, take videos of collections now so that people can say, hey, look, this was in my collection 11 years ago when they go to sell it in 2037. Nice looking Roman Republican denarius with the Rufus on the reverse. Let's try 0079. Swedish 3-polker, sudden death. Might try a couple of these sudden death. We'll also do the Constantine the Great sudden death. 1635. That's a good coin there. There's also the Menander in the background. And yeah, absolutely. 274. Keep asking away. Nice Jupiter crowned by victory. Oh, that's actually, maybe I shouldn't have sudden death this one. Very nice looking Constantine the Great, minted in Siscia, which I believe is modern day Croatia, holding victory on the reverse. Jovi Conservatori, reverse type. Very, very good eye appeal. And it looks like we have a couple other nice Roman coins that I could make a quick pit stop for. Nice win there. Let's see. This one is going to be a great peacock. Beautiful. Reverse type Constans as Augustus, Sissia Mint. EHC 274. We've got the Lysimachos type 0199. Let me try to pull that one. This one I think will go sudden death off just because I don't get too much Lysimachos, but we could easily go back to all sudden death. It looks like there's even a leaping. Is that like the forepart of a lion or something? Oh, and I forgot about the Menander, so we'll have to try to get that one soon. Another one of those Roman Follis. Yeah, we should have some nice Roman Follis. I think I've pulled one, a nice Licinius. And that it'll be up in a little bit. There's still a bunch of awesome coins, though. I think first, well, I'll do the Christ Follis, then there's a Menander silver that I'm looking forward to offering. 464. 464. Oh, yeah, that'll be a fun one. Let's find that Egyptian Alexandrian coin. Nice win for Da Cloche, however you would say that. The Egypt might come like a couple of coins from now. We'll do a nice looking Christ Follis. Again, very good eye appeal on this one. You can see the Bible. You can see one of his eyes, Nimbate portrait in the back. Good looking example. I mean, I think really it reflects the accumulation of quality on the part of Eric Harrison. I think paying up a little bit over time for not being able to take a flyer on getting a little bit nicer of a coin at a little higher price point. I think that generally sells well in the future. So 0483, is that the Egyptian coin or is that a different one? I'm forgetting because we have a couple other ones that are kind of in front of it. The Kirsch Kamem, yeah, let's 067. That'll be fun to run in like 7 coins or something. Spanish, oh sweet, Quartermaster, I'll look forward to that too. Nice looking, maybe slightly cleaned, I would say, but beautiful looking Bactrian dram of Menander the Great. He was like the great of the Bactrian Empire, which would have been sort of modern day Central Asia. This thing is beautiful. So fantastic looking, really. I think that we then had this request for a nice Licinius II Roman, and then I see the 2 Egyptian coins that have been mentioned. Man, that one at I think 84 will be a nice win for Riverstone. Probably would have bought it there myself. Let's see, this Roman military camp gate, sudden death. This one's real pretty. Beautiful. Providentia, reverse type. We'll do the 2 Egyptian first, and then we'll try 0464. That'll be like a 239 start, I believe. Nice win for Astro K. Right here we have a 239 start on the Nero Billen Tetradram. No sudden death. Good looking. Very nice. I think it's Diacochiasane holding the scales of justice. E. I think that's the 5th pregnal year, but I could be wrong there. Ink spill going to be the first bidder. Looks like we have a request for the last Christ graded coin. But I think first we had the 1969. And then is the Spanish maybe, I think I know which ones those are. Yeah, no, real pretty one here. Ink spill leading 211. Let me just pull it again. I don't want to guarantee that'll be up exactly next, but I want to have it. Oh, that's a stunner. I think this one's better than VF. I mean, it's a good coin. I agree with you on that front. Nice win for Ink spill. Again, I said, and it would go well with this one will be sudden death. Nice 1969. It's not a silver coin, but it's just a nice circulating commemorative 5 Kirsch coin of 1969. In Egypt, you have the hands working together there. Looks like 79, but it's actually 1969. And that one will go to J Dizzle Notes, 225 and 2. Let's see. Oh man, this one is a stunner. And sorry, I know I'm going a little out of order, but in keeping with the Egyptian theme, no sudden death on this amazing Maximian Potent tetragram of incredible style. I'm telling you, man, this Eric Harrison, fantastic eye for great coins. Then we have the Constantine the Great. Or no, then after this, we're going to run the Byzantine Christ Faust, and we'll do some Roman. 293. Oh, that'll be fun. That one has a pretty solid protected start, Rob. Let me just check what that approximately will be. It'll be like a 159 or so start. Let's see. Here's this Christ Phallus. Dollar starting it. No better way to do it, though. Obviously, I like to protect stuff, but my promise to everybody here was, look, I'm going to dollar start a bunch of this stuff as a tactic of getting people in the door as well. So clearly spelling there Jesus Christ, King of Kings, fun Easter offer. And there's no shortage of great coins from here on out. Plus, I love that because of how nice eye appeal a lot of this stuff is, many of the coins that really are not too rare of types are pretty valuable because they're just coins that are going to look great in a collection. And that's not to say, I mean, I sell a lot of coins that are probably not like in that really great condition or whatever. Iridide Poet, thank you for the raid. It's fantastic to have you all here. We're currently selling the collection of Eric Harrison, who can sign his coins. I mean, send me an email, christianh@treasuretown.com, if you'd like to consign yours. But or treasure@treasuretown.com. That's probably more memorable. We are super excited to just get in fantastic coins, especially from individual collectors to sell their collection, make a video of the unboxing and viewing. In 2 or 3 years from now, I could see we get an interview with the collector about how they put the collection together, their favorite parts about it, everything. So yeah, thanks, Poet. So very, very fun to offer this here today. Pablo joining in on the bidding. Just really a blast of a sale here. And I think, are there any other Christ Phallus from this collection? I don't think that there are any NGC encapsulated ones. No Pontius Pilate. In terms of Judea, type in Judea. I think we sold the one Judean coin I was well aware of. But you can see the IC, which is Jesus, the abbreviation on this Byzantine type. And Pablo's going to come back for it. Jesus Christ, King of Kings. Very, very, again, good eye peel. That one is going to go. That one will go to Pablo. We've got a nice high-grade Constantine the Great bronze. This one, I don't think we should sudden death either. It's a little strike weakness on the reverse, but again, really, really stunning coin. EHC 200, absolutely. Let's get that coin. Oh, and then we have the Apollodotus first. Oh, yeah, that is a Christ Phallus. Not in quite as nice shape, though. We'll do the Apollodotus Bactrian next up as we continue on here. 478. Can you tell me what, with the graded, it's helpful to both get that and also get what the coin specifically is? Swiss franc. Oh, cool. Oh, and I forgot to do the couple of other ones I forgot to do. Sorry about that, Coin Treasury. Nice win for Carloman. Congratulations. This one I had said would be like a 169 start or 169. No worries if it's a little hot. It's a little worn on the reverse, but it's a nice square dram with a fantastic elephant on the front. Then we'll get the Byzantine Christ phallus, which is almost like skyphate or cup shaped. 0078. Let me find that too. That'll be a nice coin coming up shortly. Dollar start, but Jojo T in the lead. Nice win. Here we've got skyphate shaped. I don't know how it got to be skyphate, whether that's modern or in antiquity, because there would have been skyphate trachees running around. It's overstruck on a Class B anonymous phallus as well. So very, very fun. And let me just put this one back. We've got the Korosh there, 1884. And it makes sense that this side would be more worn, because if it was struck with the skyphate or even just hammered in antiquity, you would have seen then less wear on one side, right? There's also that Luca Dinero coming up. And Dor, that sounds like a graded coin, and I'd love to get it for you. If you could let me know which one it is, that'd be awesome. And I'm not trying to be annoying. Basically, the way I have it is that all the coins are sorted directly by their number behind me, and then except the graded ones, which are more sorted by year. So that's why I'm asking for that. Canada dollar, cool. Endure 333. What's that one? Oh, that's a beautiful Blanquinard. 409. That's a good idea. Do you think maybe it would help? 201. You might have to ask for that one again, and I'll get the posthumous. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll run to 5 seconds. Very nice toner, Swiss franc. Holex, nice win. We've got this Heinrich Billendenero. Yeah, 5-second extension. That's probably smart. Don't see these super often. You have the H very clearly there. Luca Italian example. 295. We had 201 as a request. Oh, that one's a little bit worn, but you can see the important stuff on it. 457. Tiberius. Sounds good. I'm also pulling that one. Nice one for the Noke. Let's get the posthumous. We can go even down to 15 seconds just because there are a ton of coins that we are still thrilled to get through. Very, very nice look for this one. Odysseus Severa. Astro K, 198. Pulling all that to the front. Let's see. Pablo is going to win that one. We then have this Tiberius. Very good looking, I would say. Genuine graded, but very, like, the plancha is really good looking. ECH 479. What is that coin? Real Mr. McLeod. Looking for the Antonio Veneer. Yep, slab. Thanks, Depot. Let's pull the 198. Or did I already? Nope, I already did. It's somewhere in front of me. Nice. This one should bid well. It's got great winged portrait and then a very clear kind of that cross, which is common on some of the medieval types. We've got the... Oh, excuse me. Let me make sure that my computer is plugged in. I accidentally hit the cord with my foot and it got unplugged. Very nice medieval Italian here. This one's a little over 600 years old, and that one will go to Quinn. Congratulations. Let's try this 1971 Canadian. Oh no, that's not. 1967 is the one I was looking for there. Dollar start. And then we'll do, sorry, the Blanc Guinar and then the Oticilia Severa. And then there's a couple Christ Follis as well. Medieval piece off to the right. That's the Blanc Guinar. It's next up. It's a great French medieval coin. It's kind of pricey, but dollar start is the way to go here. Nice 3 fleur-de-lis, and then the fleur-de-lis and crowns on the other side of it. And we have 2 Christ Fall, or no, then we'll do the Severa. Nice win for Baffy. This one is going to be a little pricier, I think. It'll be like a 129 start. I don't think that's actually too high, but that's where we're going to start it. The 71 Canadian dollar, let me find it. I did not. Thank you for reminding me. 1979, Eric Harrison. 370, maybe it's down here. I'm struggling to find it though. 370. Oh, it is back there. Perfect. That one will be next. Nice one for Dr. Nathan. This one, it may be artificial toning. I'm not exactly... No, but these are pretty common to have. Just like, these come crazy toned in their sets. Doesn't look artificial to me. British Columbia, 50% silver, I believe. The ASW is going to be it's 3/8 of an ounce of silver. Then we have the 2 Christ Follis that are outstanding. Nice one for Astro. Let's see. No problem. I don't think so. The Real slab, let me find that next. Very worn on the one side, but Class H is going to be less common. And let me see, Baffy, the start price there is going to be $169. So I don't think it's crazy high, but maybe I'm being greedy, in which case it'll come back next Saturday with a $1 start. Very beautiful type here. Nice win for Pablo. Dollar start this one, and then we'll do the Barcelonan coin, Catalan coin. There is Ducas, a Christ obverse. The Philippines, sure. Is that the Manila Bay, I think? Awesome. I'm excited for it. Final Crusader, I don't think so. Maybe I put one in. I don't think so, but I also might. If I do, it won't be. The remainder of these coins are going to be available in next weekend, next Saturday. Croat, 1705. Very pretty Philip V. And then let's see, 1910S. That one is going to be like a 139 start or so. No pressure on it. But yeah, great United States of America. J Dizzle Notes will be the first one to bid on it. What else? Can keep me updated in terms of what seems exciting. If I just grab, we've got some Kings of Persis obols. Looks like These are nice coins from, this is the 1st century AD type. The obverse of the ruler is quite solid, and then we have this like reverse pattern. Very, very interesting, and not a type that I get super often. Jojo T in the lead. Baffy as well. Large diadem on the reverse. Thank you, Small Town. It's not a series, yeah, that I'm as familiar with. Shannon. We'll get that first one. I think there's like, he seems to have collected a small mix of them. Does also have, oh, that one has a diadem with some interesting lettering on the edge. Or not on the edge, but on the, in the reverse fields. Jojo T leading on that one. Let's see, 028. This is Kingdom of Persis as well. And then it looks like we have some with different rulers. Widow's Mites de Hochberg, I think. So I have tons of them personally, but this is solely the property of Eric Harrison, if that makes sense. So I don't think he had much in the way of either Chinese, but you can type in China or Judean coins. So I think that that's the situation here. And so I'd rather, yeah, I have tons if you bookmark my future shows where it's not this today. He had one really nice looking Pruda of John Hyrcanus, but on a quick look, doesn't look like he has any graded, and you can type in Judea, but I don't think he has tons of, any of the other types. Thanks. Yeah, no, I mean, we literally have like over 100 Pruda in our inventory right now. And so we'll be excited to offer them. That's a nice portrait, and I don't mean to bore people with the Kings of Persis. I just didn't see any other. Last bid, there we go. Other requests, so I just went and took the pile of graded coins in front of me. Jojo T in the lead there, and then we'll wrap up, I think, with Autophradites. Lydia, awesome. Yes, that one will have a start bid. Probably something in the mid 100s, but that'll be fun to get to as well. And then last but not least, we've got this Autophradites the 5th. Then we have the 1819. Let me just look what we're going to look for. We'll look for like 149, I think, on the 18, or maybe 139 on the 1819. Let's see. Then we have the Lydia Trallis coin. Jojo T. Green Bandit. Nice one for Jojo. Then we have this one, 139. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, I think that's a great way to, you'll probably spend a little less if you focus on buying the book instead of the coin. That wouldn't be good for me. But no, in all seriousness, let's see. That one's going to go to Siggy. This one here will be a 149 start. 506. Let's see which that one is. What is 506? Oh, is that the really nice Parthian? I actually don't know what he paid for it. It says Ken Dorney had a $500 tag on it. I don't know where relative. I think I'll offer it for like maybe $3.99, but I'm not sure what the actual coin if he paid a lot less than that or if he paid a lot more. I'm nervous that he would have paid more, but I think I get the sense that okay, cool. Maybe I'll hold that one for next time. I have some other Parthian coins in this collection, but let's see if there's some other ones. That way we could. Here's a Parthian Freydikes Dream, the Wise Men Is that a countermark on it? No, maybe it's just like some hits or something. Kind of looks like a countermark with the Arsacid Emperor on the reverse. 384. Oh, the Tunisia. Yes, let's run the Tunisia coin. See what he paid for that one. That one should bid kind of high, I would say, the Tunisian one. 431 sounds good. What is that? Can you tell me a little more? If it's a graded one, it's helpful for me to have a little more context. We'll start it. The consignor will not make money if it sells for 54. I think that's a good place to start it. I would guess that there'd be a good bit of interest. It's got nice toning. And 0431. Parthian. Yeah, we can try some of the Parthian drams. What type is that? That'll be a Phrades example, I believe. Maybe just for time's sake, we'll start at 55. I think should have plenty of room. Very nice Arsacid Archer on that. Let's see, any other similar types? Not tons. It looks like there's 2 other drams. Maybe there's some loose stuff, but Jojo T. Gonna start there. 217, we've got Phrades. Nice example. Carausius. Yeah, that'd be fun. Rarer Romano-British ruler. Another non-graded Parthian. Sure. Let me know if you type them in, you can probably find the Parthian ones. Let's see, 113. Just for time's sake, we'll start at the 55. Then we can do maybe the Carausius. Phocaea Diable. That's a really nice mix of coins there. Nice win. Carausius, dollar start. This one should bid high. Very nice reverse. I'm a big fan of these. Last bid, the Genoa. Yeah, let me find the Genoa. Then I'll find... Yeah, we got the Denaro Minuto on deck. We have the Diable. Nice win for Texas. We've got this Minuto, then the Diables up next. Very nice earlier type great little castle on the front of it. And what is the 0384? I'm going to try to go find it. 287 I can surely pull. Ooh, yeah, that looks nice. Hochberg. Beautiful. Dollar start. This has to go crazy on the bidding. Beautiful archaic Greek look. And there'll be a 199 start on that tetragram. Amazing. Let's see. We've got this one for a 199 start. Fantastic obverse. Vologazes the 4th. Prater Shane, let me find that one. That'll be a fun. The Salmonid type is a good one. Jojo T is going to be the first bidder on that one. And he would have fought a lot against the Romans, so super interesting. This one said, oh, ex Harlan J. Burke. That's very fun. Must have had some connotation with Harlan Burke. Freydekes, also a wise men dram. Then we'll try the Salmonid Nasser. That Salmonid coin is a good one. Minted in Bukhara. I think that's modern day Uzbekistan. And 253. Oh, that'll be fun. Beautiful Herenia example. Nice win for JoJo. Let's see after that, the Salmonid. This one could... It's got very nice eye appeal. Not a super long range. Like, the Dynasty is not one I'm as familiar with. It's kind of in that early Islamic phase. And this is a rarer bronze. Prater Shane will win that one. Let's see. Oh, there's a nice Buayd from right around the turn of the millennium. Very nice and intricate. You don't see Buayd Durhams super commonly. And then that 249 to 251, that's a nice Herenia. Type that'll be like a $79 start. Hochberg in the lead. Nice win. Awesome. Let's see. We have the $79 start here. Beautiful. Pudicitia is going to be on the reverse there. I've got some Lincoln cents. Let's see. How do I determine which one of these? Okay, I'm only going to sell one of the slab pennies today, and then the other one will simply be sold next week. So don't let me sell the other one. Genoa sounds good. Let me find that Genoan coin. And we'll go to Astro K. Then we've got a Denaro Minuto yet again of the Italian states. Was 287 already. Should be at 8 real. Sounds good. Let me find it. 384. Oh yeah, nice. Says it's hold, but nonetheless a fun Durango mint. 8 real. Nice medieval Italian example in front of us. Congrats to JoJo T. We've got a Durango, a hold Durango coin, but that's a nice looking 1831, also an early date, better mint mark, silver 8 reals of Mexico. This one might add a 0 soon. Not anymore. Shouldn't be, but you know, great type. And that one is going to go to Andrew. We then also have this nice, the Real, that sounds good. We'll do this. I think the dating is a little off. I think it should be Heraclius and Heraclius Constantine 610 to 641, but super clear Christ, Christian imagery on an Egyptian Alexandrian coin, I think is always fun. And let me find that Real. What date is the Real? And then we'll get the other Buaid coin, 1782. That sounds great. Very interesting style, according to, I believe, Gabe, who would have cataloged this, possible imitation or unofficial strike. 1782. Let me find that one. Really interesting. Late 10th century AD. And 178 has been requested. Oh, where did it go? There it is, 178. Nice 8 reals. Maybe we'll do the beautiful Himyarite coin in front of it. Astro K 0483. Ah, there it is. Okay, now I know what we're talking about. I think it is a half real technically. But let's try this one. Dollar start. Very nice El Cazador shipwreck. I believe that sunk in Louisiana, so really cool to be able to have it today. And then we'll do the Zacatecas Mexican type. And then 247, I think, was also requested. Well, that's a nice Tetricus Antonianus. At some point we may, just to make sure that we're running enough coins here, might dip into the dollar start view. But this one should bid up nicely. 1835 earlier Zacatecas type. Philip II. Oh, helpful to have that Philip II in front of it. Well, actually, where is... Oh, is it the... No, it's... All right, let me find that one. The Buaid Timur is going to win that 8 reals. We're going to find this Tetricus. Dollar start. We might try the Tabaristan in front of that, but let's find 01780247. That's what we're running right now. 0458. Ah, the Mesopotamian. Yep. That's a really pretty coin as well. I don't think there's much shipwreck. I think there might be one other. That one will be a 109 start, the Nisibis. That one will go to DA. There's a Tabaristani type. And then, let's see, -201. There you can see it's a little rotated in the slab. Fantastic Taiki and a Tetra-style temple on the reverse. Really, really nice. Buaid coin going to get pulled here. Nice win. -201 is this Tabaristanian type. You have Zoroastrian religious themes on the coin. And so you have the fire altar flanked by attendants. Thunder Ken, absolutely. Let's find it. 0278. Very nice eye appeal for what otherwise probably won't be a crazy type. It's a nice serrated coin, so we can look forward to that one. Yeah, I mean, really, really fun coins here. 0461 I can go find as well. Baffy is going to be in the lead on that. We'll try this, likely a Dud al Dalwa, but we weren't 100% sure. It's got a hole in it. Durham, and then we'll do the 162. Let me find that for Timur. The Barham coin, yep. Let's see where we need to be on the Barham. We'll start that for like 109 as well, but that one should bid up a bit. Don't have any of those, Domros. Oh shoot, I did find it. I think I already ran it. I got it quickly actually, so it was a rare case where I super quickly find something that I'm not easily initially able to find. If there's anything else, though, I can try to prioritize it. It's almost nice to have a little shorter queue now. But there's still so many amazing coins. And it's great to sustain this high viewership. Again, no giveaways, no artificial tactics. Not that they're artificial, but it's not paid outside of just running the collection. Part 1 today, part 2 next. Next Saturday. There's no new coins, if that makes sense. It's just what we have in front of us, but really, really amazing. And Thunder Ken, Hochberg. and that is going to be, that will go to Hochberg. We have a silver Paisa. Wow, beautiful style on this medieval Indian coin with, I believe that almost might have some, you know, some going back to the fire altar, but that could be totally wrong of me. We also have one of the nicest Bucranium units I've seen, which is going to be a Himyarite Southern Arabian type. We have some great, we even have a really fun NGC no grade coin that I believe to be misidentified. So there's a lot of fun that we can have with the coins outstanding here. Yeah, this one is amazing. Should bid fairly high, but really, really beautiful for the type. Himyarite, it has the bull's head on the reverse, so very interesting. 2nd to 3rd century AD. That one should have very little problem jumping up. B Farm 0490. Let me try to find that slab for us. The Madras Presidency, sure. 1808. Let me just see if I have a sense in terms of where we would target to be in terms of price. I'm not sure on that one, but it is a nice shipwreck type. That one will go to the Noke. We will try to, let's run this one. We'll dollar start it. It should bid up nicely. And then 0058. Oh yeah, he has a very good Islamic collection. That'll be fun to go through. So Mutaz, a little bit less common. Astro K, nice win. Surah Man Ra'a. Very nice Abbasid Caliphate. Silver Durham. Again, a little less common of a ruler, which is always interesting. And then to try some of that one will go to Hochberg. This one, I believe it should be actually a 7th century coin in here, but very clear Phallus 40 numis with that M mint mark. So I don't think it's actually Maurice Tiberius. I believe it to be like Heraclius and Heraclius Constantine, which would have been some of his sons after Phocas, which is the next coin that we'll offer, usurps him. So I think it's kind of a very curious, not easy to find when NGC goofs, but I think we might have an example in front of us, which is kind of fun. Jojo T leading Smyrna. Yep. Let me find 277. Might get there in like 3 coins or something. Jojo T in the lead there. And then 173 Focus. Nice bronze Byzantine type. This one is exciting though because it's got a little hit in the face, but you see I think he decides not to do the M for 40, but instead 4 X's to show that. And then we have a Troas, very nice Greek obol in front of it. And then 0476, let's see what that one is. Nice one for Pablo. Here is a earlier 450 to 387 BC silver. Yeah, I don't think that was too crazy high. Oh shoot, I think I forgot about the Sasanian one, the Bahram. Very nice axe with the T and the E for Tenedos on either side. Oh, it's the Nugget. Cool. What can somebody tell me? I also, honestly, I'll just run. I think the Nugget will be a dollar start coin. This one I think we'll do 109. It should bid up from there, but I think that's about pretty fair for it. And beautiful Zoroastrian fire altar. Yeah, just super pretty. Timur is going to be the first bidder. The Ionian Obol. I don't immediately see it. Where does 0439? Trivoli. Oh, there it is. Sure, that sounds great. Let me find kind of where I need to try to end up on it. It looks like we want to achieve, well, we'll start it at about 89. I think it can bid up from there. Nice incuse. British coins. Sure, sounds good, Prater. That one will be a little pricier as well. It's a good one for sure. It'll be like a 259 start or so. Let's pull that one. Where did it go? There it is. Very nice. We've got, oh, and then the gold nugget. We'll do this one, then the gold nugget. Oh, but then there's the Ionian Smyrna, which I've neglected, not on purpose. 259. And then the gold nugget. Show both sides of this guy. It's nice on both sides. Baffy going to be the first bidder, or not the first, it's bidding up. De Hochberg, so important to note that you can look for it. I don't think that there, I just searched Judea and I didn't see anything. Dollar start right here on this 0.44 grams gold nugget in an ICG holder. I have not individually verified the purity of that coin, just as a call out. Just going off of what ICG says. Yep, sounds good, Astro K. Yep, Ptolemy went for about $309 on a start of like 259 or so. I do not have one of those USA Framp. Thanks for the interest, though. Antiochus III, 180. He's one of the last longer reigning Seleucid. You can see, I think that says Basileus. Very, very nice. And then, let's see, 2nd to 1st century BC Ionian Smyrna type. It's going to be next. Dollar start. Beautiful lyre as well. Amazing. Very nice eye appeal on both sides. The reals, I had some, I think that they sold. We have a Gondopharid tetradrachm, and then we're going to do the 2 Ionian diabols. Both of those are really nice. 0187, I think that's the next Gondopharid one. Nice win for Astro. Dollar start here. The 2 other ones I think will also be dollar starts. Very, very good looking. And again, if send me an email, treasure@treasuretown.com if you're interested in consigning stuff. It's nicest when it's going to be, like Eric, I think, makes a smart decision, or it'll be more exciting almost that you're selling the entirety of his collection instead of just selections. Though you could say, it could be like selections from, the Christian Harch collection, again, using my name as an example. It's dollar start both of these guys. Nice, very beautiful Phocaea diabol. This is archaic Greek. The other one that we sold from this collection sold in the hundreds somewhere. It's a good coin. Very, very pretty. And then let's condense, see if we can. No, we don't need to at any crazy level yet. Let's do I think it's the last of these ones. But, it's chock full. There's still so much great material. We have a Justin Follis that'll run soon. $511, sure. What is 511 in here somewhere? Nice one for Pablo. No, maybe it's back here. I've pulled it. The Apamea, that's a nice one. We'll do a couple NGC graded. This one's a nice looking Justin the First. Full 40 Follis, 40 Numis coin, to make 1 Follis. And then I also have some very nice Denarii, Roman Provincial, a lot of great types. Pablo is going to win that. And so let's do the Apamea, and then we'll do a bunch of other NGC types. Beautiful eagle there on the reverse. This would be modern day, I believe, like Asia Minor in Turkey. Beautiful winged last Ionia in a slab. The Ionia of the Priene. I'm not sure, but it's a good coin, but not a type that I see quite as often either. Coin pleb. We'll snag that one. Let's do a dollar start right here. Very nice. And again, I'm looking. The small intermission that I had mentioned might come in the next 10 or so minutes, I would predict. Yeah, sounds good. We'll get that 118 probably not too long from now. We'll try this Antiochian, nice provincial, slightly repatinated bronze. Prater Shane sounds good. Let's find 118. Let's find. Oh, that's fun. And then the 055. Oh, that's a nice salmonid coin. And yeah, I mean, this one you have to credit Eric Harrison with putting together this really fun collection. He's really the man that did it. So, um, you know, that's why I think it's so fun to offer a collection because it often is super widely varied. Like, say, somebody offers me 15 of the same coin, maybe I'm selling that every night. But here, and many collections will have many duplicates, but, it's just often you'll have a true variety. I mean, this I would say is expertly assembled. So, lower grade Spanish Real. Inverter, yeah, I mean, I think even okay, you're gonna make me say something that sounds cocky. I've done a lot of whatnot streams, and I think we have a cool system figured out where most whatnotters maybe don't have quite as much uh, ability, basically, to pull any coin. So I feel like, from a business model perspective, I feel like there's just so many collections out there that could really benefit from being offered in this kind of format. Because it's also unlike a show where you're just waiting the whole time for a coin to come up. You can kind of request what you're most excited about when you want it. And so I think that that's a better format. Maybe for super high value coins, you'd want everybody to know exactly the time at which something's going to sell. So Jane, these were all consigned to me by Eric Harrison, who is a collector that had assembled this over multiple years. But I'm basically, so I buy the vast majority of my coins here within the United States from different dealers. Certain, world coins, I'll go abroad and try to buy some. It depends. There's different rules for different countries and areas. So, but the vast majority, all this is from a American collector, Eric Harrison. I mean, I think in this case, the person Eric had bought some of his coins from me. And so he said, I think you're going to sell them really well for me. I think so far it's been a success. I think he'll be pleased with the results as they are at the moment. And so, it's the sort of thing, I mean, I don't mind. I think it does really well for the person because also Eric will always have, he's enjoyed looking at them, but he'll also always have a video, both not only of the sale of there's a promo video that shows me just flipping through the collection. This one's quite nice, a 3rd to 2nd century tetrabol, 4 obols from the islands of or Isle of Euboea. It has the nymph on the reverse. Thanks, EHC. I mean, so I would tell people, like, it is a bit of me doing a sales pitch, but I think for lower value, I'm talking about, I would not be the best person to consign a $500,000 coin. I could do well helping you. I know all the people at the big auction houses basically, so I could help you sell it if that makes sense. Um, but you wouldn't want to put one of those coins here on Whatnot. But I could help broker. On the other hand, for a $50 ancient coin, I mean, I think I'm pretty competitive just because some of the biggest auction firms, they don't want $50. They don't want a collection that's only worth, that's not worth massively, or they might not be able to pay the individual attention. I love how the SPQR is on the reverse. So, if you like what you see, you could, uh, keep my not number, but can keep my info around. And if you ever get, even when you want to trim a collection, the tricky thing is also going to be, how do I price the services? So here I went no lot minimum per coin. So I basically said, I'll charge you 25%. Whatnot's already taking. So I'm making less than 20% before I get to like labor, gas, mileage, everything that goes into, selling. I think I would probably not give that nice of terms to other people in the future, but I want to actually have a pretty good like case studies and repository of, I think that's like, basically a bunch of record of me selling collections for people, so that they can see what it would look like. Because it does compete. I would say it's more effort for me to do it in this format than it would be for me to just sell my own coins, because there's more like dealing with a consigner. Isaiah, I paid a bunch of money because he had to go travel to pick it up. Insurance, all different costs built in, where it's a little different from me just taking my own inventory and selling it. And the other thing is, if I mess up selling, people might be, consigner is not going to be thrilled with me if I, mess something up. This, I think, is going well, but like, I don't know if that makes sense. So there's always considerations when you're selling other people's coins, more pressure. And like the other night, I had to cancel a sale because I just didn't feel up to doing it. That's a much bigger deal if I do that after I've advertised the consigners. I've pulled the auto 0386. Let me find what that one is. Beautiful horse on this one. Yeah, so it's just like the sort of thing that's just interesting, if that makes sense, where there's more pressure when you're working with external parties. I mean, that's a rule for any business, right? But this one, I don't know exactly how heavy this one is. Let's see if it says on the edge. I almost want to have that info. I would like to be a little more confident in terms of how heavy this one is. I think we did not remember to put that on there, but we'll have knowledge, or actually maybe during the intermission, which will be soon. Actually, maybe what we'll do during the intermission is have somebody else run maybe a handful of the lower value coins with like a minute lead or something. The Alexander Tet, that's a nice Pamphylian Alexander style coin. 513, let me find that one. Oh, that's cool. 0467. Yeah, exactly. And I think that makes sense, Jinx. I mean, I think there's a lot of nice examples that I brought, and so that naturally is going to have a lot of people hang out. And again, to that point, like that's really where, as you think about building a collection, and there's different ways to do it, but being willing to pay up a little bit more to get really nice eye appeal stuff is going to also get good interest. But there's a thing, on my end, like I don't want to make up a price and have stuff go way more expensive. Like I don't want to oversell somebody on a coin either when I'm selling it to them, just because it's nice eye appeal, like as an excuse, if that makes sense. So, exactly, Jinx. No, I mean, I think it's almost Eric's hard work paying off. Now, beautiful, beautiful Roman provincial Lydian Hero Caesarea from the 1st to the 2nd centuries AD. I mean, that's a beautiful looking coin. The Russian wire money, let's find it. We actually should be getting in some nice wires soon as well in Texas. Nice win for JoJo T. Let's see. Will sudden death. This nice. Yeah, for sure, Jonathan. Let's do the tetradrachm. I am just going to make sure that it's like a $3.99 start on it. We'll have the consigner break even. Let's see how this one does. Maybe it won't go, maybe it will. $3.99. Brushed choice VF. Very nice silver tetradrachm. I'm trying to think if there's any other. There should be a couple of other silver tets. Nice win there. I think there's this one as well, a Parthian tet that we can run. Let's try this one. This one will be sudden death. It's a nice larger planchet wire of Fyodor III Alexievich, 0996. And I think that there was a 1964 clipped planchet as well. Silver Boy Blues. That one will go to Astro K. 1964 clip planchet. No sudden death on this guy. US $half. And then 0096. Any early Roman Emperor Denari? I don't think tons. I think we've got. I'm seeing when I look around, I see a Sabina, Faustina. Okay, those are actually a little earlier. We have a Commodus. Let's see, any other no grade ones? We have a Caracalla tetradrachm. We have some really nice, actually. Here's a silver shilling. Great Britain, a little bit lower grade, I would say, but doesn't mean it's bad. We have the Parthian tet, which is going to be, let's see, Tiridates. That'll be a 149 start. Greek or Roman animals, I don't know this collection as well off the top of my head where I could tell you exactly. Anything from Ebesis, type it in and see. Doesn't ring a bell. And doesn't mean it's not there. Actually, I think 149. There's a couple of like scratches on the coin, but nice Parthian tet. King John de Numis is going to be the first bidder there. Again, a couple scratches, but a rarer ruler, a usurper for only a couple of years. HC 358. Sounds good. That's a nice coin. Very good eye peel bronze. King John will win that one. Let's see. Dollar start on this. Very nice Macedonian Antigonus Gonatus. Oh, Ibiza. The island. I don't recognize, and that's interesting. I mean, I love Spanish ancients when I can buy them. They just don't come super frequent to me. And let's look for a denarius in NGC. Sabina should be here. Oh, that's actually really nice. Even though it's genuine grade, it's a very good eye appeal. Concordia reverse. And I'll pull those 04. Well, actually, it'll be a little while, but I'll address these different requests. But it may take a little while, just as a heads up. I think 383 was requested. I think these have room to run. We've been selling these for a lot pricier than that. Let's see, 008 is going to be Faustina Senior. Galba. Yep, that one's a pricey start. Texas, I tried it earlier. It's like $229. Let me try to pull some of the other ones. 084. Faustina, the Elder. A little bit lower grade, but you have the nice peacock there on the reverse, which I think is pretty fun. That one's great. Yep. It's pretty worn. The 10B collection provenance, I think, is how that one got paid up for. Yep, sounds good, Prater. I think there's a couple, or if you could tell me actually what the skew is on that, that would be helpful. And there might be a couple that I'm forgetting here. Thunder Ken in the lead, EHC0090. Nice. This Commodus is a good looking example. It's got some scratches on the back too. And then let's try the 1900. Well, let's see. 0358 when I look back. That's already been sold. 383. The Remy, the NRA medals, I'm gonna I want to weigh them before I offer them, just so people have an accurate picture of what's going on there. Let's try. I think there's a Lentulus 76 to 75. That is going to be was paid up for because real nice. At break even is about 229, so we'll run it. I think 219 would be kind of my start, and if it doesn't go, it'll come back next week. Brushed, choice fine. Sonatus Consulto, I think, is on the reverse. I don't think there's tons more. There might be one. Actually, can you type in Obel or Persis? I think there might be one of them left, but that's it. And then 0109, a Maravedis coin. That one would be fun. That would be like $1 start. Oh, good looking though. Zay, thank you so much for the tip. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. Here we've got a nice Spanish 6 or 8 Maravedis type. And then we're going to just going in order here. 0084, that's this 3 pence, I believe. And so the intermission is going to come soon. Let me just 1 second here. I'm going to. The intermission is probably within like 5 minutes as a heads up. And so I think we might have somebody who will run a couple of slower start. This one's a 1900 3 pence in good shape. 2 Obels left. Awesome. The Metapontum. Yep, I'd be happy to run that one. The Lycaonia Loranda is going to be nice, but I'm going to try to keep going in order here. The Guatemala Silver is going to be up next. And then let's see. $1 start on this one. Beautiful, though. It has some rifles on it. I think that's fun. Norfed, I'm not sure. I don't think so. You can always type it in, though, and see. Because everything has been fully cataloged. 089. I know I'm going a little out of order here, but just, again, a really fun auction. And I just look forward to doing it again on Saturday. I mean, we still have a good couple, not couple, but maybe a few. There's the counter stamp 8 Maravedis there. And then we'll do the Galba is up next after this Queen Elizabeth. Gemini is going to win that one. Let's see. $1 start, no sudden death. Nice have, but the coin itself is quite solid. And I think we might have Alex join in and offer, and sell like a couple of what I would consider to be slightly lower. Again, hopefully Whatnot algorithm does not hurt us too bad for it, but I need to coordinate some stuff. NRA, no, it'll be after the break. And sounds good, Gabe Da. That'll be also in a little while. Let's see, Ovals. The boy heads. Okay, the Galba actually, let's do the Galba. Is that going to be too frustrating if we push that in a little bit? Let's try the 2 boy heads. Hey, Alex, feel free to come in here for a sec. I might ask you to actually run a coin or two while I take a brief break. Oh, the Metapontum. Yes, let's run the Metapontum. Where do we need to be on it? Metapontum, I think it'll be a 399 start for break even level. I think it might range higher quickly from there. Sounds good. Last bid. I'll be back. I mean, it'll be me just like Israel Silver. I'm not sure. It's not going to be Choice VF Texas. I'll show it on screen just so you have a sense for it. Here it is. I would call this probably like a fine. It might even be as low as VG, but it's got good eye appeal, good centering. Hey, Jane Marie. Okay. Let me think about. Okay, thank you. Um, let me. The break may be a little longer than that. Let's do a 30-second start. Beautiful choice VF Metapontum Stator, amazing reverse as well. And so let's see. Eman Resu. Good to see you, Eman, by the way. I feel like it's been a little while. I could be wrong about that. Not trying to be difficult on that one. Let me just text. Beautiful coins here. Eman Resu in the lead. Tiffany Ancient's coming back for it. And this thing is awesome. It's tough to beat. And so, look, I mean, when I'm truly bringing the heat and pretty much everything is being offered, dollar start. I think that there's been like 5 unbid coins, and none of that. We've brought some awesome stuff. So I think that quickly kind of, and let's do the Loranda, and then again, hopefully the intermission. I'm just worried that Whatnot will penalize, but I may take that intermission for a little bit at least. And then, yeah, I mean, we've sold a lot of the coins that we brought, but there's also just so many good ones that are still left. So it's awesome. Let's see. Beautiful shape. Alex, did you get that PDF? I just emailed it. To you and JM. Great obverse, by the way. This is a 4th century BC little silver. This is an obol, and then there's one other obol. Let's see where it is. 306. It's a Kings of Persis type, I believe. So that'll be fun to offer as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice win there. And then this is Unknown King I to X. Silver obol. Actually looks really nice. Dang. Very pretty with the stylized fire altar on the reverse. And then here's the Buayid request. 0375. Find that soon. Let's see. 0375. Oh, I think it would be in the. I can show it. Maybe JM. Really, really fun. Sam Aldalwa. Again, it's fun. I don't get Buayid Durhams that often, so it's been awesome to be able to showcase some of those. Jim, if there's actually a scale in there that was clear, that would also be awesome. I just want to weigh. There's a couple metals that I forgot to weigh, just so people can have a sense. Maybe I won't need to take a break. And no, thank you for being willing to run around. Amazing. Thank you. Yeah, we can actually run if people still want those NRA metals. I'll be able to weigh them in front of you just so that you guys have a sense for the pricing. Dollar start on this beautiful Philip the Arab Antonianus Pax Eterna. I haven't seen any BD stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think it's really fun. I don't know. And maybe nobody will say yes, but my hope is that some people who would actually watch this, as they think about their collection in the future, would be like, oh, that actually would be kind of a fun venue for mine. I don't know that that's Philip the Arab, that it's Philip the Second, but maybe it is Philippus. I guess he doesn't have the beard, but it doesn't. Normally, I think Philip the Second, wouldn't he have said like as Caesar basically on there, just as a call out? Like I think this is a nice Perium. It's a Gorgon on the front, 500 to 450 BC. what is 515? I'm not exactly sure. And then Rasolid was requested. 061, I think. And then yeah, Banks. Oh, it's the German one. Really beautiful. I think that'd be like a 99 start or so. Um, there's a couple other. I mean, there's a lot of cool types left this evening. This is a Zabid Mint Al Muzaffar Yusuf. Amazing condition. And like nice, even a little bit of toning on there. Wow. The 5 mark. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure. I agree with you. The other, yeah, I don't also want to say like I'm never wrong. I'm certainly wrong, and often, but nice Al Muzaffar Yusuf Durham type. And then here, this is going to be a really nice Ken Dorney. We love Ken. His pricing is going to be, he said $150. I think it can bid higher and up to that. I think often not everything that he sells will sell at the 150 level, but beautiful 5 mark of King Wilhelm II. Penny slab. The penny slab may be the only one that I don't want to. Oh, actually, no. Penny slab will be a dollar start. Nice win for King Matbu. Let's see. I know that there's some outstanding nice requests. We got Coins Ghouls. Thanks for the raid. Fantastic. Oh, nice toning on the reverse of that wheat penny. 442. It's coming up soon. What is that coin? Severus Alexander in Choice XF. I will probably have to look up what we paid, or not what we paid, but what he paid. 0442. I think he's in it for a little bit over $100. I think we'll start at like 129. And 036. Yeah, that's a nice, exciting type. 309. Nice little Troas bronze. This one is going to be at 129. I don't think you can find it at that condition too many other places. Beautiful, man. PMTR, PII, I think Consul, Father of the Country, Pater Patriae. Sev Alexander Augustus. Very, very nice. If it doesn't go here, we'll probably have it dollar start in my Saturday sale. There's going to be a lot of nice coins ready for that Saturday sale. So that'll be next Saturday. It looks like we also got a Thrace request of Abdera. Let's try some of the, let's see, Russian. This one will be a sudden death just because we can. I think there's a lot of nice coins. I think sudden death will be fine for 1817. Man, that is beautiful. 136. What is that type? Oh no, that's the one that I'm running right now. 442. I think we already did. 0309. Did we already do that? No, that one's going to be next. Dollar start. 15 seconds. No sudden death. Very good. Ooh, nice. We have a horse prancing on the back. This one actually is small, but it's got very good look and eye appeal. 033. Brita 190133. We're gonna run that one quickly. Then 36. I think it's Mauritius. Early Russia. If you type in Russia, you'll probably be able to find out. I don't actually know. I feel like that's the one thing I can often know the coins better. It's tougher for me to memorize because I didn't like catalog these. I don't know if that makes sense. 0064, that one will be up soon. Nice. That's also will certainly be Russian. I got a raid a bit ago. Yes, thank you, Silverboy Blues. I think I mentioned it. Coins Ghouls. Very happy and thankful that they chose me to raid. Timur. He's got the 1864 Russia Liberty Coyote. winning that one. Let's see, Tsar Alexander. The second, nice 1864, 2 kopecks. A little bit of scratches on that side, but I don't think it's too distracting. And then we will double the number from 0064 to 0128. That one will go to Astro K. Mauritius quarter rupee. I'll probably run a little bit more. We have a bunch of 5 kopecks down in Texas, so tune into their auctions this week. Given that it is Holy Week in the Orthodox calendar, it's going to be a slightly abnormal schedule in Texas, just as a heads up. And so we may be departing from our usual schedule. Beautiful Gorgon face. But yeah, we have lots of new 5 kopecks, which is really cool. Amastris is going to be a better mint as well, so that's certainly exciting. And then we have a nice looking tetradrachm of Mesopotamia under Caracalla next. Gemini in the lead. Oh, and then there's the Thrace Abdera, which I forgot. That'll be after the Caracalla. But yeah, it's funny. As I look around here, we still have a ton of good, really good coins. We're not even halfway in terms of numbers through this collection. Beautiful. And 280, we'll pull that one. Oh, nice. That's a good pick. Thessalonican, and then we'll do the Thracian 01. I mean, do you guys like this collection sale format? I mean, I'm thankful to Eric for submitting a good collection. But hopefully it's a more memorable, I guess. It's a more exciting sale, if that makes sense. It's I think it's it's really fun for me. And let's see, is that a graded coin? The 0390 Emma Meal is going to win that one. Let's see, this one's going to be 270. A beautiful 4th to 3rd century BC. The one from Alexandria. Yes, could you tell me what the number is on there, Snowilla? Like, it'll basically go, it won't be in the title. There's, I think, what looks like a Pegasus. I can also eventually search it up. Whoa, Silver Boy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That is very, very kind of you. Hopefully you got a good collect. The Victoria Rupee sounds good. We'll run that soon. Hopefully you found like you've come away with some awesome finds. 5 shillings from the coronation here of Britain. Honestly, Silver Boy, I do not remember what I did, but I'm glad that I'm always going to be, there's all different things as I run a business, figure things out. Where I make mistakes, I've made big mistakes, I think, at different points. Nothing ill-intentioned, but hopefully people can see as a business that me and Isaiah and Gabe, and hopefully we'll hire some other great people, are building, that we put our best foot forward every time. We learn from any mistakes we do make, and we're really here here to just benefit the hobby of numismatics. I did get the scale last bit. If you're interested, I'm ready to go on that. Jay Baffy gonna win that coin. Let's see, we've got this coin up. Then we'll do the. This one looks like about a little less than half an ounce of silver, so it's not an unvaluable coin. Beautiful 50 Kirsch, and then we're going to do the Diocletian. This is Diversion of the Nile. Is that what this... I know that they've done a lot of engineering over time. But yeah, it's not also Snowilla. That is not something that every seller does. We've kind of developed a system, and it just helps us a lot. I think most sellers will do like a coin on screen type sale. And we've really wanted to make it so that people can actually look at what coins we're going to bring and offer. We find it gets people a lot more excited. And it's just like an easier, it's easier for them to work with us. And it works well for us as well. So here it's a nice Zeus standing facing left. And then here is Diocletian facing to the right. I'm not sure if it was the Aswan Dam. My history, I think, is decent, but there's so much history that I don't know. Then we're going to get this scale out. And I'm glad that you'll get the request. Thanks for it. Never feel any pressure to bid, but on something you request. But often people do want the coin. This one says 19.06 grams of, I would guess. Apparently they're 999 fine. I'm not sure. Based on how the coin looks, I mean, it's marked 999 fine and 1000. Let's try a Remy. I'm not a gun owner. I don't know too much about guns, but my grandpa is very knowledgeable about them. And so I feel like Remington is the type of gun that I've heard of. This might be Franklin Mint, first successful auto-loading high-power rifle in America, designed by John Browning and patented in 1900. Unique barrel sleeve permits the barrel to recoil and actuate the mechanism. It might be Cameo, but I don't know that would show up on like a NGC holder, because this is, I think, just a privately issued medal. So I think I would say it's more in the category, if you like how it looks, it's cool. This one looks like it's also related. This one is going to be 20.62 grams according. So let's try this one. 999 fine silver tone metal. They are marked on the side of them. They are marked 999 fine silver. Here we have Spencer repeating carbine. Again, I'm not super knowledgeable with guns, so I can't really speak too intelligently to that specific history. Then there's another specific request on the 1886 Victoria halfpenny CR 1994. Gonna win that one. Dollar start. This will do 20 seconds. Beautiful, lustrous halfpenny. Yeah, we'll get there soon. I think. I don't think there's any other outstanding requests, though. I could easily be forgetting something. Nice. And we'll go Silver Boy, and then we'll get 300. $18.23. Beautiful. Let's see. 300. Oh, we got a Halicarnassus Hecty. And then, is there any other Portugal or Brazil? Sorry, Godfather, I'm not sure. Sam Coins, did I get the 149? I forget if that was the one that I recently ran or not. That one's really cool. Nice little Greek type with, again, quite nice eye appeal. There is a horse standing, and you can see its snout quite clearly. It's also good eye appeal. And then here is a Halicarnassus Hecty. This one will be dollar start. Little Greek fraction, low grade, but you have the sea god Ketos with its mouth very open and outstretched. Faustina Denarius, Geta Denarius. Those could be also nice types. Raw Alex Tetz. I don't think we've got any of those. 374. Let's see what that is. I've also got 388, which I think is going to be a Egyptian Al Azhar Mosque 1000th anniversary. That's kind of interesting. And then 374, and then 0012. Oh yeah, that's the other one. Let me get a mechanism to weigh it. Nice for King Matbu. And I'm realizing that I can't on screen. Let's shift that over. It's like 20 grams. How's it? Everything all right?
It's all good.
Cool. I just wanted to check in and see if there's anything I can help with. I've honestly been having a really fun time, and I think people are recognizing that this is an extremely cool collection. So I'm really glad that we took off from Easter brunch at the time we did, because I would have felt bad to have everybody waiting here. This is going to be the post-Genghis Khan Mongols under Khan Ghazan Mahmud. a silver Durham. Very interesting. Ilkhanate. That's, I mean, I think the Mongol Empire breaks down, and the Ilkhanate is one of a few. I think Ming Dynasty maybe is another one. Then the Golden Horde. And then we've got a Faustina Denarius that'll be a 99 start, which I think should bid up from there. To Hochberg will win that one. This one is going to be a 99 start. Beautiful type. Weaker dies on the reverse. Very nice sharp strike on the front. Let's see. What else? Laodicea under Geta. That one would also have a similar start price. Nice win for King Matt. Actually, let's see. That one's going to be 298, and it's an interesting. Maybe I should also consolidate some of these guys. Beautiful under Count Fulk 4th to the 5th. 362. Sure, let's see. There's 362. Nice, interesting seated love token, or like love token seated, I think silver. We'll get a great, and 279s also. Let's go find it. We'll do the Geta. This one should bid up a little bit higher from here, but you never know. I mean, there's no guarantees, right? So we've got, I don't know, we've got a good mix still in this one today. Log leading. Congrats on that win. We've got this Laodicea mint, probably 109 start on this Geta Denarius. French Jeton, sure, 349. Let's find it. Might be over here. The EHC, the 106 metal. Yeah, let's see where that is. Palaic is going to be the first there. Nice win. Then let's try these requests. Palaic, it's going to be a little bit till, or we can do the Bebop alone soon. We'll do the Jetons after. This one will be a sudden death start. Very nice Al Muqtadir. 910 to 932 silver Durham. Very clearly struck. Good eye appeal example. Then we'll do, the French Jeton. I'm thinking we can just run through a mix of the French Jetons. I think all of those French Jetons will be coveted $1 starts. No sudden death on this one, but we'll shorten it to 15 seconds. Seated quarter. It looks like it maybe would have been used as like a button as well. And a little carving of an H there. Then there's 204. What is that? A Sicilian Triens. 295 will come after the Jetons. It's a very nice Cappadocian Dram silver coin. New by Fly. Savid, awesome. Yep, we'll get that. We'll do this. Then we've got the Baffy request. This is a nice, again, Greek Sicily in Rome. You have a little cornucopia on the reverse there. And then a nice veiled head of Ceres facing left. This one should go way up. We'll try, then we'll do the Vive l'Apollon, which looks like an interesting is, well, I'll explain the next one when we get there. Really, really fun. And then, let's see. Again, Silverboy, appreciate that generosity earlier. We've got a Safavid coin. I think that was the request, but again, that'll be after some of the Jetons. I do have to get to those. So this is interesting. Vive l'Apollon. It's this refers to the Garibaldi Legion, a small unit of Italian volunteers fighting for Polish independence in January uprising of 1853. Kind of neat, if you ask me. And again, super exciting. We're not even halfway done with this collection. So I'm very pleased about that. Guatemala, yeah. I mean, tell me when. My plan was to run this for about at this stage to kind of have a hard cap at 9 like midnight EST because that's just a little late. I want to have all the consigners well available for, or not all the consigners, but all the bidders convenient. Beautiful French Jeton. Yep, and let me find these requests. Pull them quickly here. 371 is going to be in back. We've also got 025 from Morocco. And then 290. And then 0369. What is 0369? Really interesting Jeton again for Jinx Canada. Let's see. 437. Again, we'll have to do some requests, but these are also all pretty sought after. And again, his eye for a good looking types, a little hit in the butt, but like it almost reminds me of the Iowa State quarter actually. A half dime, fantastic. 369. Where? Oh, you know what? It's a mix of types that's down here. We'll run those. Maybe give me a little bit longer on some of those ones. This is a great jet, and I think it should have, but no problem if it doesn't. It's a little better type. Not better type, but like it's got great eye appeal. So who knows where it lands, but they could go stretch a bit higher. And then Noke is looking for 176. Can I find it quickly here? Yep, but it's still a good number of coins back. The Axomite is always tough. And then we have two more Jettons here. Maybe we'll try. I think these ones are actually, basically dollar start, buck and go, sudden death. Often gets a little lower prices because it's a collection. I do want to take a little extra care. Ooh, wow, this one's a silver one. That should be, I've been starting these at 55. And it's tricky on the cancellation request. I think somebody had asked. I'll ask the consigner, but it's a little different. I'm normally pretty generous with letting people do and undo, but I think hopefully people understand in terms of with the cancellation, it's a little trickier when it's not, this coin is not owned by me in the auction format. No, that one was great. Absolutely. So this one is apparently a rarer type. Yep, Morocco, I've pulled it already. There is like a big backlog. I think there's a Cappadocian, a Mexican. This one's hold. It looks like it's a cross. Actually, interesting theme for Easter with maybe Jesus, but his arms aren't yet nailed to the cross. If that is Jesus, does strike me as a rarer type. Ludovicus Rex on the obverse. But then, yeah, we'll do the Cappadocian Dram. Then we'll try the Mexican type. And nice win. We might also kind of wrap this one. I want to make sure I have coins for a good auction. We've got 244, so I think we get through a little more than half the collection tonight, and then I think that we'll be comfortably within striking distance. This is a nice, actually good eye peel. Cappadocian, very full flan, which is also kind of stand out there. We'll do the Mexican, then we'll try the Moroccan. For I think it was Rizlumi. Very, very nice. Minted in Eusebia. Great win for Jinx. We've got a Mexican. We'll do 20 seconds and sudden death. Then we'll do the Moroccan, maybe in the same format. Liberty Coyote sounds good. Let me go look for that one. 116. Yep, I'm looking forward to that. We'll do the, I think, Moroccan, and then it looks like an Axomite, and then maybe some US ones. Hopefully it's been fun to hear the commentary and that kind of thing, because I do think, it's not always super easy to pick up a ton. That one's very nice. Alawi Sharifs, or no, not Alawi, Sadian Sharifs. And then we'll do the Axomite coin, and then there's a good mix of other types. Sounds good, Jinx. I'll suggest it to the consigner. I feel like maybe I should have different rules posted because again, like I'm super. Honestly, though, I feel like I could also just if it goes less. Maybe what I'll do is I'll cancel it for you. It's also tricky because then there's some other cancellation which I was less inclined to do. This is a fairly rare Axomite type. I'll just check in with the consigner. I probably should have made a clear rule set. I could also probably, and it would. I feel like not that I get to make the rules, right? But with you, Jinx, I feel like I can just buy it from you if the consigner wouldn't want to reset it. This one should bid for way more, by the way. Then I'm pretty positive he'll be cool with it, especially since again, what's his downside? Like $10 or something. Assuming he's getting 75%. The Noke, that one's I think real cheap. If somebody offered me 100 of those at 24, I'd buy them. We've got a nice Argentinian. I bet there's a good chance because I don't know, $13. Like I want to treat everybody right that's bidding on my coins also really well, and it doesn't matter if it's I'm not going to treat somebody differently necessarily. Maybe I would, but I would try not to treat people meaningfully differently on a 13 versus a $1,300 coin. Well, in that case, I could treat it differently because I would be able to buy that without sweating too much about it. Nice little Chilean 20 centavo mining token out of nitrate. I think often these would have been like traded in mining camps, within Chile. And then, yeah, sounds good, Timmer. And thank you. A lot of great coins we're putting together. I would imagine it is getting late for people. So I think, it makes sense. We just hit 250 coins. Whoa, beautiful Mizia Pergamon snake bronze. Pergamon is in modern day, I believe, Asia Minor, like Turkey area. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll have time to J Dizzle. Might take a couple of coins to get there. As I had pulled this row of like some interesting, there's like some Wheaties and stuff. What's going on, Sepher? Doing well? So I think we have a good, again, a little less than 30 minutes. Say we wrap at 8:45. Then we can come back next Saturday. We'll have a ton of auctions in the meantime with great material that I won't have in this sale because, we're only selling a collection, right? So there's some stuff that this collector would not have found. Nice some red Wheaties, very fun. Let's see, 1956, 55, 54 on this mix. Might go for $1. Might go for, I don't know. I don't sell too many Wheaties. That one will go to last bid, looks like. Here we've got 366. Buck start as well. 58D, 55, 56. We'll do this mix of US, then we're going to go do the Dolphin Proto Money. Which one was that, Jinx? The Swiss francs, yep, we'll definitely run it. That one's a nice looking 1898 penny. Oh, the snake coin. Yeah. It's a good one. I feel like I frequently, say I'm bidding in some auction. Often I'll end up buying it from somebody else for 20% more a couple of days later just because I have a little more time to think about it. So you and me would be similar on that one. Of course, as the auctioneer, I'm like, dang, you should have paid 20% with me. But no, I do that all the time. I don't think we have tons of Civil War down in Texas, Jay Hootie. I don't think this collection has any Civil War, but I could be forgetting that. I'm not sure. 312, I don't know. What is that? I'm not sure I see a 312 in front of me anywhere. We got a little toned rosy. Or maybe it's a graded coin. 259, let me pull. That's a good looking one as well. Silver Boy Blues in the lead. Exactly. 468. Man, okay, I'm getting a little behind on some of the requests here, and I apologize for that. It's nothing malicious. I know that there's some ones I pulled. There's 2 Dolphin Protos in front of me. Oh, you know what? It's a 149 start. I tried it. It's like I'm looking at them. It's one of 4 coins that did not sell. Um, yeah, I'll rerun it. I think possibly in back of some of the other ones. Here we've got a nice 2 franc that I think was requested. No sudden death. Then 266. Shoot, I meant to do 267. No, wait, what? Is there not a dolphin proto money? Oh, it's 0266. I wasn't typing in the right. That's awesome, Jinx. Yeah, we'll get the Volgazes after the 2 proto money dolphins. Nice win for Holex. 266 right here. Dollar start on both of these. Dolphin money, you can see the ear there. Fairly encrusted, but you can also see clear body to it. Yes, I will be there, but I'm only going to be there for a short time, and that sounds terrible. I still have a full-time job, and so I have some PTO saved up for it, but I'm not going to be there. Like, I don't want to say, if I see, I would love to say hi to anybody on the floor. I think I'll be there on Thursday, and maybe that's about it. But I would love to say hi and write me an email, treasure@treasuretown.com, if you're going to be there. It would be great to pop by. Oh, that's sick. I'm 6'1", so I will be looking up. Because we would love, you'll definitely meet. I think Treasure Town will be setting up at shows regularly within a year. But right now we have a lot going on, and so we can't quite set up at shows. That's a beautiful Caracalla Denarius, by the way. Rome looks like holding a globe. That'd be fantastic to meet. So we can maybe coordinate. I don't want to give my phone number out here, but we can get my phone number, so something as well. I'll be at New York International 2027. May not set up a table there. I think they're pretty expensive, and I don't know that I benefit that much from that. Oh, awesome, HTC. Yes, I'm gonna. Yeah, I think maybe were we texting HTC? I have like 50 unread messages. A little nice Vologazes the third. Yeah, but I'll definitely. It'll be funny. I think I might try to catch a late flight out, but I'm like maybe trying to move back my flight a little bit. Yeah, that would be perfect. And then I'll shoot you a text. The other fun thing would be maybe we, say hi for 5 minutes or something, and then, I'm at that show, and then we say hi for 30 minutes at another show. Definitely. Everything we'll do a dollar start auction, but just live on the Bourse floor. So if you're the only one there, I'll go for $1. Oh, fantastic. Has been a while since I've talked to Ugo, but he's great. And that'll go to Baffy. Okay, that one went. That was it. Fun little buy. Let's see. 081. What is that? Oh, here it is. The Rufus type. This one is going to be a 159 start, I believe. I might have misseen it on a start price earlier. I think I actually ran it for a little bit more because I saw the wrong coin that I was coming to. This would be 159. And Jam, I think I'll pop in at about 20 minutes to help out. But we're having a fun auction. HTC, I'd be happy to. I want to actually get confirmation on what Eric Harrison, the collector here, paid on it, because Ken Dorney's tags is $500. It is a beautiful coin, but I want to be careful about how I start it. I'll show it to you, so you have a sense. In the future, if you want to think about it, you can probably even screenshot or play back the video. It's a fantastic detail. And it's really, really choice. I mean, I think he even said it was mint state or so. Maybe not. I don't know that it's mint state. I think I would guess that would grade somewhere in the AU choice AU range. But yeah, I mean, it's really, really nice, right? So I want it, but if it is 500, because I'd feel really bad if he paid like $200 for it, then I would want, that would be one thing. If you paid 400, I might have a different sales strategy. And I know it's crazy, right? You should just be looking at the coin, but given that's a consigner and the benefit of doing whatnot is like a more flexible consignment structure, I do want to like be fair to him and fair to the collectors. I think Jinx, I was saying that one I'll come back with on Saturday. I'm just not exactly sure. This one, by the way, is a more expensive one. Probably should have put a start price. It's a 1586 ostrich, or no, crane Jeton. Palaic sounds good. 226. We'll get that with maximum speed here. Oh, nice quarter false. That's fun. Oh, that one was a good win. I think probably paid a little more for it. But that's the, dollar starts are also designed so that people can get some really nice outcomes as well. Sudden death on this one. Very nice Sisia, modern day Croatia mint. It'll be back. It'll be back. Don't get. I don't know if that makes sense though, Jinx. If you told me that you wanted to pay $400 for it, I would put it up right now for $400. But there's a world where I come back with it for like 200 something next week. So, I don't know if that makes sense. Beautiful Aurelian. That's a really nice looking. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Jinx. Where I don't want to get you in trouble by telling you I feel like it's a $400 coin. I want to look closer at it because in my mind, I'm thinking it's somewhere in the 200s, but it also might be a little bit better. I didn't do tons of research after I saw it, and I don't think Eric will think I'm talking down the collection in a negative way when I say it that way. I feel like my honesty goes a long way for, when I tell somebody that I think they should bid more on a coin, then maybe they would trust it a little bit more. Yeah, sounds good. We'll get the Rasulid. Like, this is a nicer example of what's probably a barbarous imitation of a Gallic or Romano-Gallic, like Tetricus style, but a totally crazy reverse type here. It's like backwards S's is gibberish on the coin, and that's because it would have been local tribes imitating. Exactly. Yeah, that's the sort of thing where I actually texted him and he said he had paid up for it, but I didn't quite hear if it was like paid up as in I paid $400, paid $200. I think a lot of the coins have gone for a good bit more than what he'd paid for originally. So I could see him being open to, if paid 250, then maybe I'll run it for 200, and then maybe I could see it bidding back. I could see that bidding in the mid 200s, basically. Yeah, let's do the Roman. I'm doing a couple more of these nice imitation coins. Let's see. This one is going to be a Pax. That's, it's great style. A little bit crazy. The Jeton, we got to get one for, and then we'll come back to do the Rasulid, and then the Jeton at 334. Sim, so there's generally no available photos. It would just take too long. I'm taking this on consignment and I'm personally going to, before my expenses of like my employees, I'm making less than 20%. So I made a full YouTube video on my channel Treasure Town that shows everything super clearly. And then we have descriptions and of all the types you're able to see obviously live on camera. The vast majority of these are going to be dollar start, no sudden death. This is a cool brockaged Rasulid coin with the line on the one side. Is it a brockage? Maybe it's not a brockage. I guess it. No, it does look like a brockage because of the incuse. And so we're selling this in two parts. The first part right now. The next part is going to be next Saturday. We have like our own. It's just we're putting a lot more effort into this. And again, like write me an email if you're interested in this for your own collection. Maybe not necessarily now, but in a couple years, or to pare down your collection at some level. A lot of different ways. But I feel like it's just a really fun way to auction your own coins, and then you get the video record of all the coins you could show. You could download the video and have it. You could show that collection to anybody in the future that you put together, which I think that's kind of a fun part of it as well. Dual streaming to YouTube, I should be. I'd be upset if I wasn't. If somebody wants to check and tell me, I can't see the comments over at YouTube, so sometimes people go crazy in the comments. You can download the streams. Normally, people don't download them, but because I have a YouTube channel, it's cross-posted there, so you can actually go to the live streams. Once I'm done, YouTube will upload it and then make it available to rewatch in perpetuity, which is also great because, again, it documents the collection. People have provenance that their coins were part of this. Sounds good, Rislumi. Very nice. Seleucus and Pieria, Wing Thunderbolt on the reverse. Oh, that's awesome, Jinx. Yeah, Nemesis is actually running me a lot of money. It's not insignificant because that's like 1%. Say I'm making like 15% on a coin that's like $500. To have to pay for a signature, that's gonna. I mean, at the end of the day, right? But that could decrease significantly. Thanks, Jay Dizzle, for the confirmation there. That does chip into my profit significantly. On the other hand, I'm thankful to whatnot, but it feels like it's a little expensive. What are you going to do? Mesh on Mint. This is Kusro the first. I feel like Kusro the second is a little more common. He would have rolled after, I think it's Hormuz the fourth takes control. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And that's the other thing. I'm going to have to, in future consignments, like, I'm going to eat all of that for this sale. But I think in future, I'll probably have to call out, like, different expenses. Like, I think I will foot the bill for some of the charges as opposed to splitting that with the consigner. I think in the future, I will structure the consignment such that I'm not on the hook for it, if that makes sense. Let's see, 50 francs from that old Vermont Doctor collection made before 1953. Leopold, 1939. Leopold the Third has the toning from being in flips in a basement somewhere for 70 years. $245. NRA, I think, type in NRA. I don't think there's any more, but I'm not sure. Again, we've got about less than 15 minutes remaining. There's a ton of intermediate, really good shows that we're going to be running this week, but I'll be back with the remainder. And that one looks like a zoo type, but also stylized, which is really interesting, of Tetricus. Super interesting. Yeah, Roman Constantine, JDiz, sounds good. 0499. What is 0499? It's probably back there somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure. Beautiful Kizikis mint. A Domitian, fantastic. 499. Oh, there it is. Sudden death. Yeah, this one's sudden death. Just in terms of how much collection we still have left, I want to make sure I'm through it. Have a great night, you as well. This one looks a little tooled, I'll call out. A little bit tooled, like scratched, but a nice, very clear shield advancing left. It's there's so many bangers. I guess that's just kind of how it shook out, right? Looks like there's some cool medals right there of the Apollo mission. That's kind of fun, space themed, given that what's going on with space right now. It has all been covered, collector, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to port immediately all of the coins from this video, or excuse me, from this auction into the next one on Whatnot, or like give me 30 minutes right after it's done, maybe an hour, whatever. They'll be in the next in the next show. So you should be able to go link, because I did go in order in the video. You should be able to link what's left if you are willing to take that time. I just don't think I'm going to quite have the time to, or not the time, but I think in general, I kind of want to have it be like one video. I could see if the collection was, 5 times bigger, maybe it would make sense to just do individual days where I make an individual video. These are not silver, no B farm. They're like nice bronze. It says bronze. Yeah, they're bronze. Maybe it's copper, but I'm pretty positive it's bronze. The Mariner, it looks like we got a nice Thrace provincial. And I would say, I think that there's still expensive coins left. I would say most of the super big ticket items, but then even when I'm like scrolling through, there's a lot of nice silver. I think pretty much everything will be $1 start next week, which will also be kind of fun. And then let's see what else we've got here. I want to do a couple of buck and go. NASA coins and metal. Yeah. I will, Jinx, in the future. I need to. The other thing that we're gonna try to work towards is having like a really formal like submit your want list, and then like we'll always just have exactly who we should go to whenever we get stuff in. This one has some hits on it, not the best shape, but it is a cool Mauritius. That's islands off the coast of East Africa. Maybe I'll say, it's not good business to reject a want list. Here's a Beethoven 25 Pfennig Nutgeld. And again, we've got 9 minutes left. So on the request front, please do get them in. I'm not going to extend, even if there's outstanding requests past 8:45. Like maybe I'll start something at 8:45, but the minute 8:45 is done, so will we be. We'll do both. Here's a 1909 10 Copex, 336 Jetton. Yep. And if you requested something and I didn't get to it, also please badger me. That'll be like 4 coins from now. 0183. Silver bars I don't have. Oh, that's a really cool lower grade, but Mithridatic Empire could benefit from a clean. You can see the Pontic, like the helmet and the crest, and then the clear face. Very nice large runs. I don't think there's any of those Manfred von Richthofen. Is it Hofen or Hofen? I feel like from what I know, it would be Hofen with a proper German pronunciation. But I don't think this is specifically a collector's collection. I don't even know if we have an Oak Tree 5 mark in our inventory. Of course, MVP Julian. It's been very exciting. Nice win for Mr. Matty Buys. Let's see. We have a nice Civil War token of the Pittsburgh Gazette. There's the nice eagle and book. Pittsburgh Gazette, 5th Street. 391. Oh, what is 391? It looks like maybe I ran it and I didn't get a bid. One of the few. Oh, 355. Oh, no, it's the applique, ancient Roman. I will also clearly caveat that I do not have any, I did not, I haven't seen any appliques in the past, so I'm just going to offer them as is. 223, I don't remember running it. No, I've got it. It's a cool, it's like in very good shape for being a 4A. Dollar start. This one should be a little more pricey. Now it's a touch worn, but it has a great, looks like lion holding a sword. And then on this side, man, that's nice. 1634 Philip the Fourth. Beautiful Jetton from 1634 Spanish Netherlands type. We'll do the denarius, the 4A denarius, and the Panamanian. Yeah, Panamanian after the denarius. Then we'll do the 2 Roman appliques. I don't even know what applique is. I should know, but I believe it implies that it would have been from ancient times as like some kind of artifact, but I can't authenticate this either, and it could be much more modern, and who knows. Really, really cool. Nice condition 4A with the plating breaking through. Next is, again, that Panamanian Balboa. They're put on furnitures and vessels. Ah, interesting. Again, they will be just as is coins, or not. They're not even coins, just as is little artifacts. Caligula, I don't think is present in this collection. Very nice, 1947, 90% silver. Because I don't sell any antiquities either. Like, I don't buy any, I should say. Let's see, interesting Roman applique. It has a nice eye appeal, but I couldn't tell you that if it's Roman or if it's something else. It looks appealing, as does the little owl thing. Oh yeah, and sorry, somebody had asked about 086. If there's any outstanding requests on anything like that, please keep me updated. It says Ancient Greek Owl Applique. Similarly, I do not have any expertise in this. I'm simply selling what was in his collection. 0390, I've got that pulled as well. Oh, it's really nice. It's like nice and shiny and BU and everything. Super fun. Again, I, in this case, truly don't know what I'm selling, and I'll be very honest with you about that. That one will go to Mr. Matty Buys. It's very nice looking. We'll do this toned franc. We've got, I think, 2 of these little francs. Half francs, 1964 is 841, about to be 842. So I think we'll come in right around 300 coins sold today. And we'll do the 1840 East India Company rupee. These will be shipped from California. Nice one for Silver Fox, 1840 British rupee. No sudden death. It says 75 on there. That doesn't surprise me. That's nice looking. Very lustrous 1840 British India type. And then there's not going to be as many graded coins. We've definitely sold down many. What's going on, Zanman? We're kind of wrapping up tonight's show, but if there's a quick last-minute request, don't be a stranger on it. Yeah, and I think next week will be really cool, too. Eric Harrison collection. Here, this is not silver, just as a heads up. 1973, 5 Democratic Republic is East German. Older metals, I don't exactly know. I think we've sold probably a lot of the older metals. There's probably some Jettons left in here at some level. Why don't we do a couple of the... Let's see, I'll push through to exactly that 845 mark. Green tag slab. The green slab, the problem is there's 2 authentic 1929 Lincoln reverses. They don't have, because they're just authentic, they don't have specific cert numbers, so I actually don't know which one you'd be getting. HC 103. That is going to be, let's see, 0103. Travancore Silver Chukram of India. Silver of Guatemala, I'm not exactly, I don't know offhand. 0260. But that date is going to be Saturday at 10 p.m. Pacific, or 10 a.m. Pacific, excuse me. And it'll just be the remainder of this collection. Dollar start, no sudden death. If we hit, which I believe we will, 845, that will be the last one. Actually, Texas Scooter is the last one, based on the request time. Wait, where is it? Let me find it. We will be offering it. Yep, it's a 155 start. The consignor would lose a little bit of money at 155. It's a touch above what they paid. And no worries is 845, so nobody will know the difference if it doesn't go. Dacier silver medal. It says Rome au-dessus des rois, something of the Roman kings in 584. I don't think it's too fast. I mean, both my Apple machines are telling me 845, all three of them. This will be available dollar start in the next auction. Thank you all for joining. Thank you to Eric, if he's still on, for consigning this collection. I think people have loved it, as have I. We're going to power up and get ready for our show next Saturday to run about the remaining, call it 210 or so lots. Again, I'll be a little bit of a salesman here. If you're watching this, don't forget Treasure Town. When you want to sell coins, I can say, as the first few collections I'm doing, the commission rate is going to be a little bit lower. I think it's a great advantage to be able to sell your coins not in groups of 20, at least at this stage. From a fee perspective. It's nice for collectors, to be able to buy coins with a collection provenance, even if it's a fairly recently formed collection, that they can remember, commemorate it in a YouTube video, all that good stuff. The collection has been thinned down. We'll see you guys soon, and I'm glad it was exhilarating. We will see you all, and have a nice evening. Bye-bye. Any ancients? I don't think there's any ancients, so I think we'll just call it. Bye-bye.